The following program is intended for mature adult audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. You have been warned. Thank you.
Welcome back to Flavored Enemy Legacies, Oops All Cats. Tonight we find ourselves with a ragtag group of the most adorable felines you could ever see. We open in a very interesting campground. Nearby we can see statues of several fallen adventurers all around, varied in the different states of shock and terror. And the center of this nice warm campfire are a group of adventurers gathered around, enjoying some respite from the weary and long road. We've been traveling together for quite some time now. We're excited to finally make it into a city for the first time in what feels like months. Finally going to be making it into Douglas. Sitting around the fire we have Weiss, Chesterton, Anoki, Karatash, and Perseus. Weiss, could you describe yourself and what you're doing sitting around this fire?
So, Weiss is a orange and red fearless with a ruddy vest on, but his chest is exposed, and shorts that stop just above his furry knees. And he's sitting there sharpening one of his knives, not really doing anything else other than just listening as to everybody else and what's around him.
And besides Weiss, we can see Chesterton Bigglesworth. Chesterton, could you describe yourself, please, and what you're doing at this campground?
The name is Chesterton Billingsworth, and Chesterton is sitting in his little heliocopter. You haven't really ever seen him get out of it. It hovers about anywhere from 2.5 to about 3 feet off the ground. And inside of it is this chair, and you just see this absolute unit of what looks to be a house cat. He's just like a 35-pound orange and white cat. But his tail is about, it sticks out from the bottom of his helicopter and is about 4 feet long, so long that it actually drags on the ground underneath him. And as you can see him, he currently just kind of has a button pressed down that has a water bottle that comes out of the back of his copter, kind of like hamster style, and he can just drink from whenever he gets thirsty.
All right. And besides Chesterton, we can see Anoki. Anoki, could you describe yourself and what it is you're doing?
Yeah, I am Cauldron-born. I happen to have dark claws, reddish hair, and cat-like ears. No human ears. Got a long red tail. I wear casual clothing that doesn't seem to be like it would be handy in the line of roguish activities I usually get up to, but I am fully convinced that it helps me blend in, not be so suspicious. Tend to have a blade strapped to each of my thighs, and it's been quite a while since I've done any really good stabbing, so I'm contemplating on whether or not I should take a light jab at one of my fellow companions here, just for the joys of stabbing again.
Karatash, as you're sitting there, surrounded by all these individuals, could you describe yourself and your thoughts and feelings while you're sitting in this fire?
Maritash is skeleton of cats. Praise me out, Lord. Maritash used to be human till, well, Maritash was raised a skeleton by the ordinary at you. Maritash is skeleton, wears leathers, pink bow tie with a cat symbol on it. currently resting. Keeps turning Meow's legs into bones and then form again. Just thinking about all the different Meow adventures. Um, but, just relaxing. Happy to continue going. Meow.
And lastly, we have Perseus. Perseus, you're kind of watching all the chaos around you unfold. Could you describe yourself and your thoughts? This ragtag group that's assembled before you.
Yeah, Perseus is. He's probably not really paying much attention. He's absolutely got his antimatter rifle slung across his lap, and he's got it, popped open, and he's tinkering on the inside. And physically, he looks like if you've ever seen like a Maine Coon cat with the real long, fluffy fur. He has his right eye is bionic and blue, and it glows brightly compared to, I think you said we were sitting around a campfire. He wears like jean style pants and just a regular like charcoal black shirt, but he has an apron on made of what looks like scale mail, and it has these pockets in it with like tools and such. And yeah, he's just tinkering with his antimatter rifle, probably trying to get a little bit more bang for his buck.
All right. As you all are sitting around this fire, just kind of resting from the travels of the road, you realize you've got about maybe 3-4 more hours before you reach Douglas of travel. It just got too late into the day in order to keep going, so we feel like this is a good place to stop. You have not maybe 2-3 miles to the east. You can see the tree line of the Verdant Expanse. And as you're sitting there, relaxing and taking the respite that you need, could I get each of you to roll me a perception check, please?
Meow.
Modified 20.
Just under that with a 19.
13.
12.
17.
Alright. So, those who got over a 20, you can see that there is... Who got over a 20 again?
Just me.
So you see off in the distance, near the tree line, a silhouette, cat-like in form, popping up over a rock outcropping near the tree line. You can see the bright yellow eyes, and then as quickly as you saw it, it lowers itself back down below the rocks. What do you do?
So everyone around sees him just bound over the flames to the other side of the campgrounds where the eyes were, and just start looking a little bit better. And as he starts slowly kind of starting on all fours, but stands up, goes, there was something over here cat-like, as he stands there just at the edge of the firelight in between the light and the darkness.
Meow. Meow Moose? What meow was it?
I don't know, I just saw a cat figure and eyes in that direction, and he's pointing with one of his sharp claws. Now that you see behind him, you can tell he has like a short tail that somebody had cut off in the past.
I think Perseus is going to put his antimatter rifle back together, and like very quickly, like you just hear click, click, and it's back together. And he's going to stand up and ask, from which direction did you see them?
Over this way, and I'm pointing directly where it went behind the rock in the forest. I'm like, it was over there.
Yeah, Perseus is immediately going to shoulder his rifle, like just prepared.
Meowtax will stop turning Meow's legs into bones. Just stand up. Look.
All right. What are the rest of you doing? Are you anyone going over in that direction?
I think Perseus is like very slowly kind of creeping that direction. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to just. What are you talking about? There's nothing over there. I have my radar up and it is showing no signs of any activity outside of our camp.
The number of times that has showed no activity yet others have seen something is hilarious.
My technology is on top notch. I guarantee it.
You would think he would see more floating in the air that way.
Yeah.
Perseus, could you give me an investigation check, please?
Absolutely.
I have advantage on that. 22.
Okay. So you find a set of tracks that show pacing, but not crossing the line into where the light dissipates from the campfire. Like something gets close to the campground, but never passes that fire line. And you're able to see the tracks leading to the back of the rock outcropping, and then you can make out the tracks heading further into the jungle. But
Okay.
you haven't followed the tracks yet, but you can make out that clear path.
Okay. I think I'm going to convey that to my comrades.
There's someone who's been stalking us from the edge of the campfire.
You're also able to make out that they are paw prints that are feline.
Judging by the paw prints, they are feline.
Just telling my other comrades, letting them make a decision. I don't want to leave the firelight.
Yeah. Yeah. Someone milking us? Yeah.
I apologize, I didn't hear you.
Someone milking us? Yeah.
Seems as if that is the case.
They must not want us dead, otherwise they would have struck already.
They could be gathering comrades.
They're obviously aware of the sheer power that my inventions can do to them and don't want to risk their untimely demise at my hand.
Their demise will be untimely, regardless, should they cross us.
I think it might be a good idea to strike before they.
Meow agrees. We should investigate. See what they meow want.
Perseus is just going to start following the tracks.
All right. As you follow the tracks, heading to the back of the rock outcropping, you see a very large cat. Very large, maybe about 8 feet from paw to back, just huddled behind this rock, trying to hide all of his body. And he sees you, and you see the hair on his back stand up. And I would like you to roll initiative, please.
I have advantage on initiative. Ooh, good thing too. That's going to be a 13. And then I think Perseus is going to say, "Stop! Do not move!" and point his antimatter rifle at him.
All right. And everybody else roll initiative as well.
Meow.
Mine is an 18. But Weiss is nowhere to be seen.
That is a 19 for me again.
Meow is just a meow.
Can be a 6 for me. I'm rather disinterested in this.
You see the cat kind of shrink back, and you can see these scars all along the cat's neck. You can see that there are scratches underneath all the matted fur, and that it seems to be prepared to attack, but not exactly maneuvering to strike immediately. Almost in a defensive stance. Chesterton, you're up first.
Now, big fella. We are not here to fight just yet. We have had a very, very long day. And honestly, we would just like to get some sleep. If you would like to join us in hospitality. I can assure you there's more of this where it came from. And Chesterton is going to press a button on his chair and launch a couple pieces of kibble at the creature.
See, the cat kind of sees it and like dodges out of the way of it, and as he does, you can make out the two smaller cats underneath him that the kibble falls in front of, and they scoop it up as the big cat kind of slinks back down and covers over. Weiss, you're up.
You all hear from the tree. There are little ones. It looks. Hello there. Is this creature hostile or non-hostile right now?
It has not attacked, but it's definitely defensive.
Then I am going to try to persuade it that we are not going to hurt it.
All right, how would you like to do that?
I'm basically going to. You're going to see me clamber down the tree in front of it, holding my hands up with no weapons on me other than tucked in my pants, and basically go, we will not hurt you. We just, if you want, we have fire and food that we can give you and your little ones when you're in the house.
You can roll me an animal handling check with disadvantage.
That's a 4. But yeah, I'm still standing there with my paws in the air, looking as non-threatening as it can, but still got a 4 as well. So it's just like, I'm not doing so great, guys.
Okay. You see the large cat kind of freaks back and like pulls his arm in, and you see like very long, sharp claws come out of the right paw as he pulls it back and just huddles down closer to the ground.
Maybe we should keep our distance. Seems as if he is nervous.
Or she. We can't honestly tell from here.
They.
Alright, and that'll bring us to Perseus. You're up.
I think Perseus is gonna not getting instantly attacked is going to lower his rifle, and I'm gonna also try and make an animal handling check. And I guess I'm going to say,
I see you have little ones.
Okay, make
yeah,
an animal handling check.
that was a 3.
You see that he's just absolutely like terrified right now. You pick up on that immediately. This cat is terrified of what you all might do to it.
In that case, I'm just going to start walking backwards, just very slowly.
I am too, just slowly backing up.
All right, Anoki, you're up. Noki, you're up.
Yeah, sorry. I'm going to take a moment and stare at this cat, recognizing the oh so familiar fear of others. This cat, and without breaking eye contact, I'm going to slowly take a few steps closer towards it, for just sitting right in front of it, cross-legged, just completely being out all around me, just only focusing on the cat. Can wait here all night if necessary. I want this cat to know that I mean them no harm, and I can see that it has suffered a great deal of pain. I only wish to offer aid and care to the cat. They're young.
You go ahead and roll me an animal handling check.
A20.
The cat kind of just looks at you, stares at you deep in your eyes, and you see the muscles relax. You see the hair lay down, and you can see tears welling up in the corner of the cat's eyes as they lay down right there, and she kind of falls softly to the ground. The two small kittens nuzzled up against the chest of this huge cat, and you can see burnt bits of fur and skin behind the shoulder blades on the back. The cat just kind of keeps his eyes on you. It's almost a pleading look. What do you all do?
Meow will gently whisper to the cat, Meow is here to help. Please, trust Meow. Meow can help with pain. Is it okay, Meow? Gently, just very softly, making eye contact with the cat.
Go ahead and roll me an animal handling check.
What?
Mix.
The cat doesn't seem to react, just keeps its eyes on Inoki.
Meow casts, takes a leap of faith. Meow of healing. On cat and babies.
Notice that the magic hits, but the scars do not fade. The burnt fur does not grow back. And it's as almost if that this damage that's been dealt to this cat cannot be healed.
Meow. Kitty okay, Meow?
Must be necrotic.
What do y'all do?
I think Perseus, realizing that this cat doesn't seem to like them much, is just going to kind of go back to the fire and, I guess, begin tinkering with his things again.
Okay.
Inoki, what do you think we should do? Because I'm terrible with animals.
You do as you must.
Well, I feel bad for leaving the children and them like they are.
I will remain. We'll keep watch over them. I will protect them. Should it come to that, let's give them time to rest, and we will work at their pace. Offer them food, offer them healing. Then we can help them to whatever it is that they need. We must operate at their pace. We cannot rush them.
Agreed. And Perseus, what if we move the campfire closer? That way we can give them somewhat light and warmth. All we have to do is, like Ganoki said, try to go their pace, but bring some warmth over here instead.
I think bringing anything to them might shake them more than they already are. I believe going their pace, they will come to the warmth at their time.
Yes, going to them would probably have direct consequences. We should try to bring them to us. Let us head back to our camp, and I will leave a trail of food for them to follow, and hopefully they will join us in the firelight. And as Chesterton says that, he's going to slowly start floating back to the camp and just every so often press one of the buttons on his chair, and a small little pile, maybe 8 to 10 pieces of kibble will just fall out and go a few more feet and do the same thing.
Perseus is going to pick up a small, like a little rock, and he can imbue it with a 5-foot radius of light using magical tinkering, and he's going to do that, and he's just going to flick it in their direction.
Okay.
Does anyone have bowl, some water? I can set out for them. Surely they must be parched.
You see Wisp pull out a wooden bowl that he pours some water in. It's like, it's the only bowl I've had for the longest time. Hopefully they like it. And he sets it down right next to Inoki and then steps back in the bushes and just kind of disappears.
What a strange creature.
Thank you. Now,
I mean it as a compliment.
you all may return to the camp, and I will, should something come from the dark to attack them, I will call out to you.
And don't forget that they have a 5-foot radius of light around them from the pebble. I don't know what the reaction was to that, but
Okay. Is anyone else doing anything?
Meow will say in Milan, we're here to help. Meow here to help. We'll, at your ready, we'll be here to meow. Meow. And then making gentle eye contact. Meow. Slowly going to where Miyoki is and turning into a pile of bones.
You say you are here to help?
Yes, meow. We're here to meow. Meow.
There are mean men in the jungles, hunting down me and my family. Me and my 2 nephews were the only ones to escape. I do not know what became of the rest of my family.
That's meow.
I would very much appreciate if you could journey in and find out what happened. I have much to give in return, but I can offer my thanks.
Meow. Meow. Turns back into Skeleton, your coach, and shares information with everyone. Meow will help. Meow promises.
Luckily, I take thanks as payment.
You all hear from the trees, same, but you don't know where it came from.
not even gonna look around.
Have more than enough money. And I'll press a button on my thing, and a little flute of champagne comes out.
Could I
Do
potentially
you really
have
need that?
It is important during these arduous times that we have the utmost maximum comfort imaginable.
one? Speaking of comfort, could I have a flute of sparkling liquid?
Well, I guess I have a couple gallons to spare. And I will press another button, and another little flute comes out.
Perseus takes it and just downs it all in one drink.
Well, that is quite uncouth, good lad. You're supposed to savor its taste sip by sip.
Oh,
Then give me another
will
sip.
you all help me?
Meow.
Indeed.
Meow will help.
Of course
Meow.
we will.
Yes, from the trees.
Meow is translating for everyone. Meow.
We clearly speak for the trees.
No, that's my cousin.
In that case, my name is Fernando, and these are my 2 children, Gatrick and Miyako.
In that case, the men who have hurt you will meet my child.
And Perseus holds up his antimatter rifle. Her name is Betty.
Meow will use the full power of Meat Lord to stop meanders. No one hurts Meats. Meow assures it. Karadesh has a very determined look in his skeletal eyes.
Well, I do thank you for your assistance.
No thanks needed.
And you see Patrick and Mialko come out from underneath their uncle and start nibbling on some of the kibble that Chesterton set out. What do y'all do now?
I think Perseus immediately just starts following the tracks into the jungle.
I rolled a 28 for stealth, so I am in the trees as quietly as possible, trying to find, while staying within range of everybody, where the path goes through the trees.
What sort of protection can we leave with them? I trust no one. try to harm them while we are gone.
I could cast Sanctuary on them.
I could. Well, that's likely a bad idea, but I do have a spare rifle in my pack.
Yes, that is probably a bad idea.
Don't believe they're capable of operating a rifle.
Well, it's a simple point-and-click interface. I've dumbed it down so that even a child could use it.
That seems like an even worse idea now.
Meow
It's
could
one of my
leave.
best-selling items.
Meow could summon a Mirrodine of me for them.
That sounds like a better option.
Meow just needs a moment to cast. Will someone watch Meow's back while Meow does this, please? Meow?
Of course.
Indeed.
Right, meow. Meow. Praise Meow. Lord. In the name of Meow, Lord. Protect these meows. Meow. And the special guardian appears. Takes the form of a special cat that stays near them. Meow.
What are the rest of you doing?
I am investigating the path, like, while in the trees, trying to figure out how far back they go in while staying within.
Perseus is standing in
Distance of
the
them.
tree line, just like looking out into the jungle where the tracks came from.
Okay.
Well, are we going to stand here all day, or are we going to get to walking?
Which comes out of the trees. It goes way
Oh my god,
back.
who are you?
We were just at the camp with each other. I'm with. The trail goes that way a bit. If it's got your spell and the guardian on them, they should be safe for a while we take care of these gentlemen. I have a thing against hunters. One of them took my tail when I was young.
Well, it is best we reclaim it then.
Oh no, that hunter's long gone. So is my tail, but I'm just saying any hunter that hunts cats needs to be punished.
They shall be rewarded with death.
Agreed?
Make haste.
Let's stab.
Meow.
Betty
We shall
will make
bring the
short
full
work.
force of Bigglesworth Industries down upon their heads.
The Meow Lord will not be kind to hunters of meows.
Betty will make short work of them. And Perseus pats the side of his antimatter rifle.
Let us be off then.
Indeed.
All right, who's taking point?
I guess I will.
And
Alright.
I will be to the right of Perseus, stealth in the trees to see if I can investigate the area there as well.
Okay. Perseus, can you give me a survival check? And Weiss, can you give me a stealth check?
I make survival with advantage.
I
I got a 14.
15 for stealth.
As you are stealthing around, snooping around, Weiss, you have a good feeling that no one is seeing where you're going. Like, no one is paying too much attention to you in particular. And Perseus, you pick up on the tracks of Fernando and his nephews and are able to make out the direction that they came from, but the jungle around starts to grow thick, and you realize that very easily you could get lost in here.
Perseus is going to sling his antimatter rifle across his shoulder and draw his rapier and then just start full on safari style.
Okay. Inoki, Karatash, Chesterton, what are you three doing as you're following behind Perseus and Weiss?
Meow is staying meowthy, trying to make as little sound as meowsable. Just following, trying to. Meow not the best tracker. But Meow will.
For one of the very rarest times in my life, since learning the ways of the rogue, I care less about how stealthy I am. In fact, I am quite foolishly rushing, resisting the urge to charge ahead past the others with adamant desire for bloodshed, and I am keeping my head on a swivel, straining my ears to pick up even the slightest out of place sound, just itching to pounce the slightest disturbance inside of collective party.
Okay. Chesterton?
Chesterton is following his allies as best he can, using the latest technology that Billingsworth Industry has to offer. That being said, he is floating behind them with his gun out.
Okay.
Just trying to keep an eye out for anything out of the ordinary. In fact, no, doesn't have the gun out. He has his finger over his flamethrower button, ready to go.
Okay. At this point that you travel through the thick shrubbery and enter a clearing, you see a beautiful hand-carved stone temple. Intricate lacework done throughout, where this beautiful silver fills the etchings on the temple. You see all around it obvious excavation equipment, iron cages and traps, camping equipment, obvious signs of people being here, sans the people or any other life. But you do see the blown out doors of the temple, rubble kind of skewered across. What do y'all do?
Could I roll investigation to see how the rubble got there potentially?
It's
Whether
very
it was from
obvious
a...
to see that it's very obvious to see that the doors were exploded in order to be entered.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna walk in through the doors then.
Okay.
Reese appears. Careful. Traps. Possibly.
Every time with that,
I know.
every time.
Very quiet, aren't I? And he just disappears again.
We really should put a bell on that cat.
Indeed.
Yeah. Meow Lord is all the meals we need, meow. Meow.
I cannot believe they would just explode such a remarkable building. This is complete disregard for history and protocol.
Can Meow check the state of the equipment, Meow?
Yeah, if you would like to. Is anyone else following Perseus as they enter into the doorways?
Chesterton is, yes.
Okay.
I am behind everybody, but the only people that could probably tell where I'm at, because I rolled a 14, is probably Inoki and Perseus, so I'm kind of very badly hiding right now behind everybody.
Hiding behind a light pole.
Karatash, could you roll me a investigation check, please?
Meow. Meow has good scores. Mirty Meowny.
Okay. You find that the equipment is all in excellent working condition. It's all accounted for. It's all well maintained. It just looks like it was just left here.
So the goal was not to steal.
Should Meow destroy it?
Could be something useful.
Perseus starts just digging through things.
Okay. You find different kinds of non-lethal traps. You find different kinds of braided metal cables. cages of different sizes and shapes. You find excavation equipment. You find books with different translations, some celestial, some abyssal, some of the Mon Teminar. And you also find just everyday rations and supplies of that manner. Um, and finally, you find this weird looking contraption. Perseus and Chesterton, you both can roll me Arcana checks to determine what this is.
Can Meow also roll?
No.
Does this have anything to do with Fae, fiends, or undead? This contraption?
No.
That is a 19 from Chesterton Bigglesworth.
That's a nat 20.
Right? Okay. So, both of you immediately clock this as a sort of necrotic generator. It takes magical energy that is attached to it, right? And it keeps that energy stored within it, like a battery. And then, when metal cable is attached, it can direct the current of that spell-like effect into other metal objects, almost becoming an electrification. It's typically, Perseus, you would know this, it's typically used in order to charge insanely powerful magical items and artifacts over long periods of time, so you don't blow it up, but you can still pass a great deal of current into it.
It's essentially a battery.
Correct, it's a magical battery.
We have found a battery.
However, the situation that it's been hooked up to, you can see that there are the cables beside it, and it's situated right near a cage.
I would suggest nobody touch the cage. Could be dangerous. About how big is this battery?
The battery itself is about 3 feet long, about 2 feet tall, about 1 foot wide.
Would there be any way for me to disconnect it from said cage?
With that Arcana check, yeah, you theoretically could. However, you also know that in order to disconnect it without, if it does have a charge, without taking that onto yourself, you would need a special pair of gloves that don't pass the arcane current through it.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't see those around when you were rummaging through it.
No. And I don't happen to have any on me. Okay.
Chesterton is going to use this time to start crafting out his Force Ballistae. So that it is ready to go in case whoever has brought to these contraptions chooses to show themselves.
Perseus is contemplating shooting it.
Meow is rubbing Meow's hands together. Although interested, should we save Meow books?
I was actually about to ask, did we see the one, that's mainly abyssal?
Yeah, you all would have saw that.
Weiss goes over and grabs it and starts reading through it because Weiss can read abyssal, but he hasn't said anything.
You can see very, very quickly that it is a translation book. It's meant to be able to translate abyssal to common.
Useful. Meow.
Perseus is going to look at... who's holding the book?
I am Weiss.
Okay. He's going to look at Weiss and say, what have you found?
Well, it's a abyssal translation book, kind of like one that was read to me long ago.
Interesting. I cannot read abyssal, but...
Well, this translates from abyssal to common, so it probably could teach you how.
Interesting. Might I take a read?
Sure, here. It's pretty much everything I already know. And he hands you the book.
Perseus is just going to kind of flip through the pages. Could I, I assume it would take me some time to sit down and learn this language.
Well, it's going to take forever in a day in order to sit down and learn this language, but the book could be carried in order to translate in a GIF. In a GIF.
And that, could anybody put this in a bag or
Okay.
Yeah.
helicopter?
I could easily put it, and Cheston presses the button, and just a little claw comes out, grabs the book, and just retracts back down.
Oh, I am definitely going to contest you for this, so I'm going to try a sleight of hand to grab that.
Meow suggests we take all Mukes.
I think
Never know what might be useful, Meow.
I think Perseus tries to hand it back to Whis, not realizing that there's a claw coming out at him.
I got 24 for sleight of hand to grab this.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, it's an 8 sleight of hand.
So Whis is holding it, and you see him shove it into a pocket of his vest, but the vest still looks flat.
I think the claw just comes out and grabs my hand instead, just like, let me go, you heathen.
Absolutely.
Can Meow take the pile of...
The claw attempts to pick you up, but you're just too heavy. It's just like...
Can Meow separate the books from the rest of the equipment, Meow?
Are you wanting to just like put them in separate piles or what?
Yes, Meow.
Yeah, you can do that. There's only 3 books. One that was already grabbed, the Abyssal one that was in Celestial to Common, and the final one was a Mon Teminar lore book.
Oh, in that case, Meow just takes the remaining 2 books. Just for safekeeping, puts in pocket.
Okay.
I guess Perseus is probably going to... Wait, hold on. Am I still grappled by this hand?
No, it finally, like, after about 8 or 9 different times of trying to pick you up, it finally just...
Perseus pulls his hand away, or paw rather, away, like, kind of hard, like... And then he's going to look and see if there's anything inside of the cage that is connected to the battery.
That's it. We need to put in a override button for that, I guess. Never thought that situation would arise.
Indeed.
This is what we do, field testing.
So are we going to continue inside, or are we still waiting for decisions?
I just looked in the cage. I'm wondering what was in there.
The cage is very obviously empty.
Okay. In that case, I guess not having a way to disconnect this battery without harming myself, just gonna leave it alone, I guess, and just walk out the door.
Mm-hmm.
Would you mind reiterating what I see when I walk out the door?
Yeah. So you're heading into the door of the temple.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is everyone else following into the temple?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Meow.
Whis is going to kind of hang back behind everybody, but follow as well to give back support.
Okay. As you head into the temple, you take about 10 steps down the stairs, leading to the bottom of this walkway, as the lights are just kind of snuffed out around you. Sunlight,
are there any
kind of, because it's nighttime, there's not really sunlight, and on top of that, the starlight doesn't reach in here. There's no torches.
Is there any pebbles on the floor?
There are bits of rubble, yeah.
I just pick up a small pebble and I whack it with a little tool in my thing, and then 5-foot radius of light goes around it.
Okay. So as kind of light emanates around you, you're able to see the immediately surrounding area. The stonework is absolutely gorgeous on both sides. Intricately carved bits. You can see depictions of a beautiful, nice-like jungle. Oasis in the middle of huge trees. Birds and all kinds of lizards and snakes throughout the jungle on either side. As you head further in, you see a door on your left, a door on your right, both on equal distances down the hallway. And then ahead of you, you can see the hallway T at the end to a left and right, and directly at the end of this hallway where it tees, you can see a golden statue with silver filigree all over it. But from here, you can't really make out what the statue is of. You can just see some of the line work. It's too huge to make out exactly what it is from here.
I think Perseus is going to carefully approach, holding up the pebble that's glowing, just to see if you can get a little better look.
Okay. As you approach closer, you can see a very large tabaxi, cross-legged in this statuesque form. Beautiful gold gilded all around, and a silver filigree creating tattoos across the gold.
Do I recognize this statue?
One sec.
Being a tabaxi with tattoos myself?
One sec, yeah. The tabaxi itself is cross-legged and staring directly at the doorway that you guys came in through. There are two hands outstretched, his left and his right. As the hands are outstretched and elbows bent at a 90-degree angle. In the left hand, there lies what looks to be a vial of water. It's like this really large teardrop-shaped glass, and in the glass is some kind of liquid that you can only assume is water. On the right hand, you can see there is this black robe-like material that is pouring out of his hand. Perseus, you don't recognize this tabaxi. However, Karatash, upon coming up right behind Perseus, you recognize immediately who this is.
Yeah. Is this the Miat Lord?
It is.
Praise Miat Lord. The one who rose Meow from as a Meowlative. Karatash is saying all this is out loud for the record.
Who?
It's the Miat Lord.
Never heard of him.
Neither have
Yeah.
I.
Meow met him once. Meow was a human dying at the time. Miat Lord appeared, raised Meow as a skeleton, said Meow had more work to do. Meow has worked to help Miats. Lord Miat Lord always helps cats. Always. Meow.
In
Sure,
that
that's-
case, praise Cat Lord.
Praise Miat Lord. Karatash lowers their head and prays the skeleton. Prays the statue.
Okay. Inoki, Chesterton, please, what are you two doing? What are you three doing?
Chesterton has a little tablet out in front of him. He presses another button, a little tablet, and quill comes out in front of him, and he is just sketching what he sees in this room.
I think Perseus gets the light just a little closer because he realizes that he's sketching this.
What exactly is this? Is it made out of? Is it obviously a statue, made out of marble or?
It's
metal?
made out of gold. It's made out of gold, and then the tattoos are like a silver.
It's very heavy.
Noticing the
Probably-
tattoos. Sorry, go ahead.
It was probably can't steal it, and probably not be wise to try and lift it to cause bodily harm to the people after. You know what? Let me stop that train of thought. I don't think Karatash would be quite too happy if we use this for any sort of violent purpose.
Not to mention defacing his deity.
You do have a point. Shall refrain.
Probably for the best.
Meat Lord always has us defend Meat. If others came in before Meat Lord would want us to stop them from hurting Meat. And Kirda's getting a very sort of, at this point, trance-like state at this point.
Weiss, could you roll me a perception check, please?
Luckily, I have advantage with those. That would be a 27.
Okay. Right before they are able to get the drop on you, you're able to make out 7 humans popping out of those 2 doors behind you and getting ready to attack. You all can roll for initiative, and Weiss, you're going to add a +10 to your initiative.
I roll initiative with advantage. So I got a 20.
I got 18 with the +10.
Mine's a non-natural 20. It's dirty.
Chesterton is busy drawing and got a 5. He's very unaware of what is happening.
Meow is a bit entranced. Meow only got a Marine.
Alright. Inoki, your instincts pick up quickly as you feel the arcane weave around you twist a little bit and bring your attention to the humanoids coming up behind you. As you turn around, it's your initiative. You see that there are 6 varying thugs. They're clad in this dark black and hunter green garb. You can see a sigil on their chest. A sigil that you can see looks to be a skull with ram's horns coming out from the top, like a skull cap on top of the skeleton head. You can roll me a religion check if you'd like. And then their leader, you can see, is a very raggedy-looking, pale human with long black hair, a singular eye patch, and a glowing white mace.
I'm going to absolutely start with that religion check. Sounds about realistic enough. That's going to be a 7.
You know that you should know what this symbol means, who these people are, because you've seen this symbol before. You remember seeing it when you were leaving Douglas all those years ago with the Novatori. But for some reason you can't remember what it was related to. But you're up first. As you can see that these guys definitely mean harm.
How far away is the nearest one?
That would be Fist E, who is only 15 feet away, linearly.
Fantastic. Okay, no thoughts, only violence. I am going to unsheath Svetsia and just pounce at this motherfucker and attempt to topple him over and stab him. So would that be acrobatics or athletic?
That would be acrobatics.
And be an 18.
Okay. Yeah, you succeed. You want to describe what happens?
So I am going to just tense up momentarily. My shift is going to shift. It's going to shift my stance. Gonna crouch ever so slightly and then just leap this motherfucker. And it's my legs and my hands going straight for his chest. And I'm going to sink claws into him and
Okay.
knock him over to the ground, or knock him onto the ground.
All right, roll to hit.
Be a 19 with Svetsia.
That will hit.
A total of 5
Okay.
piercing damage, that is.
Okay.
Um,
Got it. Anything else to your turn?
Nope, I'm going to stay put and be ready to take another stab at him.
Okay, roll to hit.
No, I can't take another one, but I'm going to be ready to make another one.
Okay. Okay. All right, then that'll bring us up to Perseus.
I think when Perseus hears this, his ears immediately turn backwards, and then he turns his head, and then raises his antimatter rifle, and probably just takes a shot at the first person he sees.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Alrighty, give me one. There we go. Ooh, that's a 24.
That will hit.
That'll be 68 plus 4 necrotic damage. That's 28 damage.
All right, how do you want to do this?
I'm aiming for the dome.
So as you line up the shot and fire away, the antimatter rifle hits, and as you see it hit, whereas a normal bullet might cause the head to explode or be splattered across, you see everything just get kind of sucked in as the entire cranium just gets pulled in, bones shattering inwards, as where once was a head is now a shriveled up bit of flesh atop this man's shoulders as he falls to the ground.
Boom, headshot, baby.
Anything else your turn, Perseus?
I guess if I can, I'll just ready an action for my next turn.
Okay. Weiss, you're up.
So how far are these people from me?
Well, you have the riffraff who were varying from 20 feet, from 10 feet to you to 25 feet to you. And then the obvious leader is 5 feet behind them, so about 25, 30.
I am going to use, before I even move, I'm going to use my bonus action. And what it is you see me create a psionic blade out of thin air, and I'm going to use it to... it's a ranged attack, so it's going to shoot at the leader. So this basically purple glowing knife is just basically going to fling itself at the main dude before I even do anything else.
Okay, roll to hit.
So that's 8, 9, but I am going to spend one of my psionic energy dice, which is a D8, to see if I can raise that, which I don't think I can.
Are you doing it?
Yeah, that's a 10, so I don't think it hits. It just flies by him.
Yep, you see it fly right past him.
Darn, I missed. All right, and I'm going to go to the closest person, and you see me pull the dagger off my belt, and I'm going to try to stab him.
All right, roll to hit.
That's a nat 1 for 10. I don't know why the other one rolled. So I miss completely.
Oh yeah, it's just wildly missed.
One of those days, and I'm just standing there in front of the guy going, hi.
All right, that'll bring us up to the leader, who sees Inoki on one of his people and fires from the center of his mace a brilliant bolt of bright white light. And that'll be a 14 to hit. Does that hit, Inoki?
Yes, that hits.
Okay. As you are pelted with 13 radiant damage.
Use Uncanny Dodge to have that.
That's okay. That works on ranged spell attacks?
You know, I
thought that was, for some reason, I thought that was only AoE spells.
No, you're thinking of evasion. Uncanny dodge
Oh, yeah.
is the other one that just lets you half
Yeah, that's right.
Any damage as long as you can see it.
Yeah,
Can I
that's right.
see this? Leader?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're good. You have it.
Okay. I was not certain there for a second.
And then we'll follow up with 2 strikes with his mace as he dashes across, trying to get you off of his ally. The first one will be a 19 to hit.
The 19 definitely hits.
All right, and the second attack will be an 11 to hit.
That one does not hit.
Okay. So damage on the attack is 9 bludgeoning and 10 radiant. As you hear him say, "Get off my friend, Stam Cat."
Say please, and maybe I will consider it.
And that brings us to the allies who are all going to gang up on Inoki, except for the one who is currently face to face with Weiss. So, first one, that's a 8 to hit.
Did you say 8?
Correct.
It's a miss.
Second one is a 20 to hit, not nat.
That's gonna hit.
Nope, that's going to be 4 bludgeoning damage, just pelting you with maces.
Alright.
This one is currently in front of Weiss. And then this one, that's going to be a 21 to hit.
It's gonna hit.
And that is going to be 5 bludgeoning. And then the one that is currently underneath you has disadvantage on this attack. And he's not going to need that disadvantage because that was a nat 1. As you see, he goes to swing at you, but he goes to swing and like the mace slips out of his hand behind him. And that brings us up to Chesterton. As you see Inoki getting absolutely pelted by maces, and it does not look to be feeling very good. What would you like to do, Chesterton?
Well, Chesterton sees all of these absolute bullies teaming up on one of my friends. So, let's see where is that item? Yes, you. Would you say that they're in a 20-foot radius?
Yeah, I'd say so. But
Cool.
so is Inoki.
Can I aim it slightly behind them?
No, then you would not be hitting, because Inoki is currently on top of one. And all the rest are around Inoki. So there's no real way to avoid hitting an Inoki and still hit them.
Then here's what we can do. Yes.
I am quite the shot.
Inoki. Let's get you out of there. And I will cast Vortex Warp on Inoki. That allows me to twist the space around a creature and teleport them up to somewhere within 90 feet. So, Inoki, you're going to choose to fail the saving throw?
Yes, but I'm going to protest loudly about it.
Of course. So Inoki just gets sucked out of that situation, and I'll put them about 10 feet behind Chesterton.
Okay.
Well, that didn't seem to be too bad. And then with my bonus action, my Eldritch Cannon, which I prepared earlier, will make an attack. Is it just a spell attack? Yes. Onto one of the minions.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Yeah. So
there is one that's already damaged, and then the remaining 4 who have not been hit yet.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot at the damaged one.
Okay.
This is going to say Shocking Grasp, but it's not. That's a 19 to hit.
Okay.
And that would be... How much damage is that? 2d8 force damage. Okay, cool. So that is 9 force damage.
Okay.
And that will end my turn.
All right. Aratash, you're up.
How does Miyogi look?
Inoki's looking pretty bad. Still got some fight left in them, but pretty bad.
And Miyoki, have some milk. Karatash closes his eyes. Mirror of Mealing. A bunch of spectral cats. It says choose up to 6. Can I choose Inoki multiple times?
No, you can't stack it all on Inoki.
Darn. Up to 6. Alright, so in that case, Miratesh chooses Miratesh self, all Mirani members. It says choose up to Mix, so Meow just picks everyone once and only uses 5. Meow. Yeah, so everyone, rare revealing. Meow. 5 special cats come and just restore hit points to everyone.
Okay.
It's 2d8 plus my spellcasting modifier. So should I roll the 2d8?
Yes.
Okay.
I assume since I'm full HP, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Oh, everyone restores Meow 15 health. Yeah. And then as Meow's bonus action, Meow will use Channel Divinity to regain second level spell slot. Meow.
Okay.
And then Meow ends Meow's turn. Meow.
All right. That puts us back up to you, Inoki.
I'm still very much displeased with being pulled out of there against my will. However, I am grateful. I will not admit it anytime soon. Yeah, very much a bit of a stickler about admitting to actually needing help, regardless of the number of times I've had to rely on my companions to save my life in the past. That being said, how far is closest these fuckers?
From where you're at right now, about 20 feet.
Okay. Now, as I was teleported to 10 feet behind Chesterton, is he like directly in front of me? Would I need to sidestep in order to
No,
do anything
you could.
effectively?
I mean, you'd have to move left or right just a little bit, but.
Okay. So I'm gonna take a couple steps left of Chesterton.
Okay.
And can I see bastard that I knocked over?
Yeah, he's hurting pretty bad after getting that blast from the cannon that Chesterton built.
And how far is he from me?
20 feet.
So he's the one that's 20 feet? Okay.
Correct.
Cool. Not sure if he was back any further. I'm gonna hit this fucker with a firebolt. Can be a nice little to the face.
All right, roll to hit.
Maybe a total of 14.
14 does not hit.
Right. Yeah. I guess I should aim a little bit higher and throw a little bit harder next time. And with that, I'm going to take a couple of steps backwards and
Okay.
wait for somebody else to make their move. That is
All
it
right.
for me.
All right, Perseus, you're up.
Okay. In that case, you said there was a leader?
Yes.
Can I see him from where I am?
Oh yeah, easily. He's even wielding a bright, glowing white mace.
There's nobody in between me and him, yeah?
There are the riffraff, but none of your allies.
Fantastic. Could I get a clear shot on him?
Yeah, you could.
I'm going to shoot him in the face.
Okay.
Pretty straightforward.
Roll to hit.
14.
That's gonna miss.
Damn. Pew!
You see him bring up his mace and block it right in front of him.
Alright. Okay. Sorry, I'm reading. Give me one moment. Try not to take too much time.
Okay.
Okay. Actually... Okay, I'm gonna cast... I don't know if I can... I don't know if that would be considered... Okay, yeah, it would. Okay, I'm going to use my my Crimson Right, and I'm going to cast on the. It's a bonus action. I'm going to cast on the leader. Where is it? Sorry, I'm trying to. I'm basically going to give him a blood curse.
Is this a spell?
It's a bonus action, but I don't. I guess it would be considered a spell. I guess you could say that.
Okay.
Let me see if.
All right.
Blood curses are technically are class abilities, not spells.
Okay, yeah. In that case, no.
Okay.
So I have. I'm trying to find where it's at. I just was reading it, but it's basically. He has. He doesn't have resistances anymore. Like any resistances he had are just gone.
Okay.
I just can't find the wording
It should
for
be
it.
under your features and traits, I think.
Yeah. Blood. Oh, here it is. Blood curse of exposure. When a creature you can see he's within 30 feet of me, I assume. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. When he takes damage from an attack or spell, I can remove. Oh, that's as a reaction. I can remove any damage resistances dealt by the triggering attack/spell. Okay. I guess in that case, I'm just going to end my turn.
Okay.
Don't want to take too much time.
Weiss, you're up.
Bonus action Psionic Blade the main guy first.
Okay.
So you see another purple blade shoot from out of nowhere while I'm staring at this one guy.
All right.
It goes to the main person. 21.
All right. He's going to reaction shield.
Alrighty. Well, seeing that hit the shield, I'm just gonna.
That raises his armor to 21.
Well, then mine meets.
So it beats. You see him reaction shield, and it still manages to sneak past and catch him right in the chest. So go ahead and roll me damage.
Takes a total of 6 psychic damage.
Okay.
As it hits him, I'm basically gonna look back at the guy in front of me and stab away with my one action. That is a 12, but I'm going to use one more of my psionic die to see if I can raise it. That would be a 13 now. Does that hit?
That's not hit.
I miss and go, I will hit you!
One day, friend.
Anything else for your turn?
That's all I do, basically, the psionic blade, and then try to attack and miss, and kind of upset that I'm not hitting this guy. Just grumbling to myself.
Okay. Right. With that, we are up to here. Okay, so I need you, Perseus, to make a wisdom saving throw.
Alrighty. Wisdom saving, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Can do.
That's not one.
All right, you see the leader point his mace at you and says, "That's enough out of you," as you are now paralyzed.
Aye. Sheet.
Um,
I cannot move.
You are now paralyzed as per the hold person spell.
Alright. Let me set my status.
And with that, we'll advance on Weiss and make his 2 melee attacks. That's a miss. And 16? Weiss, does a 16 hit you?
Weiss. Yeah, Weiss.
Oh, I see. Weiss is BRB.
I just realized I can't speak when I'm paralyzed.
Yeah,
In other words,
yeah.
I say nothing.
Yeah, I can speak here though. Yeah.
It looks like. Does a 16 hit you, Weiss?
It does.
Okay. As you get pelted for 5 bludgeoning and 10 radiant.
Really?
As the main guy lays in you and the rest of his compatriots follow suit towards you, it says, "You have no business interfering here. We are doing the work of the Bane." And
But they're cats. You attack cats.
that a 16. Does that hit?
Yes.
Alright. That'll be 8 bludgeoning. Next one, a 13 to hit.
Misses.
Next one, a 20 to hit, not net. So that'll be 6.
I
That'll be 6
am-
bludgeoning damage from that.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay. And the next one, a nat 20.
I am gonna uncanny dodge that, so I only take half of the attack damage.
Let's roll percentage on this. Oof, that is a 90. Okay, let's roll the damage real quick. Okay, first things first. That is so that becomes 18, and you take half. So that's 9 bludgeoning, and you are now as it's the 90. It's going to be 2 conditions. So just 1 condition. So that's going to be you are now knocked prone, as just absolutely cracked on top of the head by that last hit.
Oh, that one hurt. Ow, 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 and I was there.
And I need everyone besides Perseus to make a wisdom saving throw.
Perseus is face down, looks dead.
Meow has advantage. Meow.
14.
13.
A total of 17 because I have a plus one to my saves.
Meow got a 15. Meow got a 14.
All right, Anoki, you save. Everyone else fails. You all now have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws, unless you are immune to the frightened condition.
Wait, Meow. Meow has as an item. Wait. Sorry. Meow has shield, which has advantage against for saving throw. Oh, so I have to reroll that.
I thought you already rolled with advantage.
No, I forgot. Oh, with advantage, it's with advantage, Muni 5, nat 20.
Okay, yeah, you succeed too. So, Karatash and Anoki, you are not at disadvantage. The rest of you all are at disadvantage for attacks and saving throws. That goes for you two as well. Perseus, you just didn't get the chance to save because you automatically failed since you are paralyzed.
Right. Oh, look, should I add
All
should I add the frightened condition as well?
No, because you're not technically frightened. You just have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. You're just immune to this if you are immune to the frightened condition.
I see. Okay.
All right, Chesterton, that brings us up to you.
Well, seeing as I can't move closer, but there's still a solid group of people over the distance, right? Yeah.
They're all now grouped right by Weiss, moving over there. You also are not. Once again, you're not frightened. You just have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
That's fine. I don't need to do either. Because I'm going to expend 1 charge from my Misium Mortor and spray a 30-foot cone, angling it just in front of my ally. So if there's any enemies behind them, they're not going to get hit, but I'm going to try to get a big chunk of them in front of them. And they need to make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
They still take half damage on a success.
That is a success.
For all of them?
Not for the main one.
Okay. Oh, because it's a... Yeah. Right.
Success. Fail for number 2. Fail for number 3. Success for number 4. And number 5 is a fail.
Okay. So that is going to be 16 fire damage, 8 for those who succeeded. As y'all see Chesterton press another button and just this kind of big flamethrower comes out and then angles itself downward and then just starts spraying in a 30-foot cone right in front of him.
So, I'm assuming this will hit Weiss as well?
I'm trying to angle it just in front of Weiss.
Okay.
So if that has to miss some of the enemies, I'm fine with that.
All right. Well, you can either avoid hitting one of the enemies that succeeded, so you do no damage, or you can give advantage to Weiss on the saving throw.
I'm just gonna avoid Weiss altogether.
Okay.
And then with my bonus action, one of the unfortunate, unsavory fellows who failed their thing is going to be the subject of my Eldritch Cannon.
Okay.
Now, question. Since this uses my ranged spell attack, but is technically a different creature with its own armor class and hit points, does it still get the disadvantage on the attack throws?
Yes.
Okay. So we will just do this at disadvantage. That's a 13 to hit.
13 will miss.
Okay. And that will end my turn.
All right. That'll bring us to Karatash.
How does everyone look in terms of death?
Well, all the minions are looking really hurt. The boss still looks relatively healthy, and Weiss is looking pretty banged up. But
I
there's
am
one
also-
minion who is... Yeah, Perseus is also paralyzed right now.
Can Meow's healing word can't stack, right? Yeah. I can't hit the same person times, right?
That's correct.
Oh, darn. In that case, yeah. The big guy, he looks meow. How healthy does he look meow? Again, sorry, meow.
The big guy looks like he's still got a lot of fight left in him.
Hold on a second. Meow will cast. Oh wait, no, he has shield. Yeah, Meow will just cast mass healing word on Meow's entire body.
Okay.
I
They're all
don't think
separate
that
D4s.
breaks me out of paralysis, but
No, it does not.
yeah, I
But
figured.
it does heal Inoki and Weiss, who are both damaged.
That's really
Should
good.
For how much?
Should I roll separate D4s? Should everyone roll separate D4s?
You roll it all together.
Oh, okay. It's alright. D4s then. Okay, so 1d4 plus spellcasting. Ooh! Max healing now! Everyone gets mix.
What's
Yeah.
the max?
No, the max is 4 plus my spellcasting modifier, so everyone recovers 6.
Okay.
Alright, then Meow will cast as a bonus action. Who is the one that's pinned?
So
Sorry?
hold on. So what spell did you just cast? What was the one before that?
Oh, sorry. Meow just used Meow's healing word, Meow. Oh, which
Mass
was also a
healing.
bonus action. Right. Yeah, that was a bonus action. Yeah.
Well, I'm not really worried about that so much as it's two leveled spells in a single turn.
No, Meow wasn't going to use it. Rank 2 spell. Meow was going to attempt Sanctuary, which is, yeah. Meow's healing word is level 3. Sanctuary is level 1.
Yeah, but you can't cast two leveled spells. You can only cast a spell and a cantrip.
Okay.
in a
Well,
single turn.
in that case, Meow will drag Meow. In that case,
I mean, if you would like to attempt to cast it, you could, but it might have some dire consequences. So, if you would like, you can make a Wisdom saving throw. The DC will be a 16. If you succeed, the spell will go off without a hitch. If you fail, something interesting.
Meow does have advantage on. Would this be a Wisdom saving throw?
It'll be a Wisdom saving throw.
Against the spell, right?
It's not against the spell.
Would it be against the magical effect?
Nope, it's not. However, you also have disadvantage. Oh no, you succeeded on that, so never mind.
Yes, Meow. In that case, no. Meow will simply cast Sacred Flame, Meow, towards the one who looks weakest, Meow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a cantrip?
Yes, Meow.
Okay.
Usually has modification.
Okay.
They have to succeed on a Dex saving throw. However, I do have Meow has Amulet of Devout, so the saving throw is up by 2 with what they
Okay.
do. So it's actually a 15. Meow makes them make a Mix 15 saving throw.
All right. And who are you casting this on?
The one who's weakest, Meow. Meow wants to finish someone off, Meow.
Okay. That is a dexterity saving throw.
Yes, meow.
All right. That is a 13.
Ew, what the hell, meow. Yeah, so 1d8 radiant, meow. Okay. Plus, actually, yeah, 1d8 radiant. Meow does 4 damage to him, meow.
All right. He is knocking on death's door, but not quite dead yet. Anything else your turn?
Nah, that's all meow has.
Okay. Anoki, you're up.
Do need just a moment because you said something that I was unaware of. I feel like a dumbass, so I need to reevaluate what I was planning on doing in just a second.
Okay.
So, question, DM.
Mhm.
So,
Yes.
Sickening Radiance is attached to Svetsia. So how
Correct.
exactly would I cast that?
You still technically cast it. It's just the item contains the spell slot, if that makes sense.
I'm sorry, can you dumb that down a little more for me?
Yeah, so basically think of the fact that the spell is stored in Svetsia, and you're the one casting it out of Svetsia.
Oh,
The
okay.
Svetsia has spoons, and those spoons grant the ability to cast the spell.
Got you. Okay.
Thanks, Brian.
Thank you both. Okay, so then what I'm going to do, since I am still very much building Svetsia,
Mhm.
to cast that would not require me using Svetsia as a melee weapon, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So then I am going to cast Thickening Radiance. I believe it's the leader of these bastards that's still up in
Yes.
looking around. Perfect. I'm going to cast it right at him.
Okay.
So since he is the point that I choose within my range, because that range is up to 120 feet,
Mhm.
pretty sure he falls within that.
Yes.
So dim greenish light is going to spread within a 30-foot radius sphere centered on him. When a creature moves into the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, that creature must succeed a Constitution saving throw or take 4d10 radiant damage, suffer 1 level of exhaustion, and emit dim greenish light in a 5-foot radius.
Okay. So nothing happens quite yet, correct?
Correct, not quite yet.
Okay.
Then the part that I was, as this is my first in-depth foray into building magic, I had no idea that you could do both a cantrip and an actual spell.
Yes, you can.
On term. So thank you for dropping that knowledge. I'm going to follow up my Sickening Radiance with another Firebolt. The same motherfucker. Just again. I've not got the aim. Oh well.
Yeah, so real quick, we just need to make sure. So even though you can cast a cantrip and a leveled spell, same and thing, you still have to make sure the casting time. So the Firebolt still costs 1 action, and Sickening Radiance costs an action.
Oh, okay,
Mhm.
yeah. Okay, so then I'm not
Okay.
going to be casting the Firebolt.
I mean, you can still try if you'd like. It would be a DC 12 Wisdom saving throw. And if you succeed, something cool might happen. But if you fail, something not so cool might happen.
You know what? Okay,
Okay.
let me be reckless. So I've got 8 plus the 10 plus my 1 or not 10, 8 plus the 2 for 10 plus my 1 in save system 11. So I fucking failed that shit.
Okay. All right. So as you let out the Sickening Radiance and the Firebolt within rapid succession, the spell goes awry, and you feel the magic weaving between your fingers and spiraling out of control. Right? And I need you to make me a 6-sided roll. This is going to determine who the spell lashes out at.
Aw, fuck. Gonna be a 6.
All right, Karatash. This spell's getting launched right at you. You still roll normal to hit.
Wait. Okay. So that's the 10 meow rolled, right?
No, real quick. Roll to hit, Noki.
For
For the
which?
firebolt.
For the firebolt?
Wait,
The sickening radiance still goes off like normal.
Wait.
1 second, Karatash. Hold on.
Sorry.
Be a 13 to hit.
All right, so 13 to hit on you, Karatash.
Misses. Although will this be a spell attack against Meritage Meow?
Yes.
Spellguard Shield means spells attack with disadvantage.
All right, so I mean it misses anyways. So the firebolt goes dashing right through, right past your face, almost singeing you as it spirals out of control and blasts up against the wall right beside Karatash.
Whoops.
No worries, Meow. Meow, okay, Meow.
And Perseus, you are up. You are still paralyzed.
Yes. So I don't think
But
I can
you
do anything.
You can still make that wisdom saving throw, I believe.
To try and break out of being paralyzed? Awesome.
Correct.
Love it. That's going to be a 17.
That will still fail.
Fuck. All right. I am laying there like a dead fish.
All right. And that'll bring us up to Weiss. You're up.
How many people are around me right now?
There are currently 6 people around you. And you are flanked on all sides by men with maces. The new hit band.
First time I've been surrounded by people with long things. And I'm gonna just use my bonus action to use one of my psionic daggers.
Okay.
Psionic blades to attack the weakest looking one.
Okay. Roll to hit.
And that would be at disadvantage, correct?
That is at disadvantage, correct.
That would be a 13.
That will miss as it tinks right off the side of the armor. Somehow, some way, the psionic energy blade still tinks off the armor.
Huh, never had that happen before, and I'm gonna try to stab one.
Alright, roll to hit.
With disadvantage, that would be 22 on the weakest looking one.
That is going to hit.
Yeah, on the weakest one.
That would be 8 damage.
Alright, how do you want to do this?
Basically, what you see is now that I'm pissed, I'm just gonna basically climb up the weakest person onto his back and just run my sword my dagger straight through his eye. And as he falls, I'm just gonna be standing there still holding it as I pull it out and look at them going, "Who's next?"
Alright. And that will bring us to the leader. It's his turn now, Inoki. So what does he need to do?
Just a sec. Let me pull that back up real fast. Okay. Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Constitution saving throw. That's going to be a 15.
Fuck, he succeeds. Alright, he's...
Alright, anything happen on a success?
Nope.
Okay. Alright. First things first. It's going to...
Oh, am I able to do a wisdom saving throw on that thing?
No.
Okay, just figured I'd.
No, that persists. Okay. Alright. First one first. This one's coming straight at Weiss. That is going to be a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. This is a blast from the mace of the leader. It's a magical spell coming out of his mace. The brilliant bolt of white light shoots across and slams into you. And that is 15 points of radiant damage. And then we'll make his 2 attacks, melee attacks, into you as well. First one is a 13 to hit.
That misses.
All right, and the second one is a 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. That'll be 8 bludgeoning and 13 radiant as just lays into you with his mace.
Reese hits the ground.
And we starts bleeding profusely all over as it hits the ground, crumpling as the followers and the leader start to move towards Chesterton. All right. So this one. So you can see that these followers are all hella bloodied, but it doesn't look like they are using any kind of magic to heal. It does not look like they are drinking any potions, nothing. They are inches away from death, but for some reason they refuse to heal themselves or anything like that. On top of that, it looks like they're not even scared or worried that they're going to die soon, potentially. They are just single-minded in their goal to take down each and every one of you together as a team. As they all approach Chesterton, as they're entering into your melee range, do you have any kind of reactions you would like to do?
Not as they approach, but if one of them hits me, I do have a reaction.
Okay. These are the underlings who are going to be hitting you as they are attacking. So first up is a 19 to hit.
That will miss.
Okay. Second one will be a natural 20 for a 27.
Okay, well, that's going to hit regardless. Because that guy hits me, I am going to use my... No, actually, I'm going to hold on to that, actually.
Let's roll percentage on this. That is going to be a 64. So we are at double damage territory. That is going to be 14 bludgeoning damage. Just absolutely domes you sitting on your chair.
Oh, that is rather uncouth young lad.
Next one, another natural 20 for a total of 27. Let's roll percentage on that one. That is a 34. So that is going to be 9 bludgeoning damage on that one.
Mm-hmm.
And for our final one, that is a 16 to hit.
Miss.
All right, as they are all just rallying around you, just wailing on you with utter ferocity. As that brings us up to you, Chesterton.
You lads are definitely something else. And I am definitely going to use a second level spell slot for lesser restoration onto my paralyzed friend over there.
Okay.
So he is no longer paralyzed.
Keep in mind that Weiss is also down and unconscious.
I don't have any healing spells. He's on his own.
Okay.
Oh no, I do have runes, but I
Sits
gotta
up
get
at a
to-
90-degree angle, like...
Approximately how far away is Weiss?
Weiss is from you about 20 feet.
Okay. Oh boy.
I can...
You said all these guys are
Stabilize.
looking pretty weak? Well, the only bonus action I have is my cannon. So, we're going to try to take one of these guys out with the cannon.
Okay.
Disadvantage roll is a 15.
That'll miss.
Oh, not much I can do then.
All right. Anything else? Your turn, Chesterton?
Nope, I am surrounded, can't move, and that's both my actions.
All right. Karatash, you're up.
Meow said all the minions were weak. Yeah.
Yes, all the minions look weak, and there are already 2 that are dead.
Alright. In that case, Meow has been saving this. Hold on 1 second. Let me just check. Yeah, Meow will cast color cat spray. Meow. At level 2. Meow. Okay.
Okay.
So I have to start roll. Meow has to roll. Hold on 1 second. Oh, actually no. At level 1. Sorry. Level 1. Yeah, level 1 Meow. So Meow has to roll 60-10 first. See how much we're having. Okay, 29 health, Meow. So, a bunch of killer cats, Meow. Attack the minions, Meow. One by one. How many does...
There are still 1, 2, 3, 4 minions up, and the main leader.
Meow sets it to go in order from weakest to strongest.
Okay.
Color cat spray, yeah. So it literally goes, weakest to strongest, losing,
Okay.
damage until the next person doesn't have enough for it to take out.
Okay. That takes out all of the minions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. And then Meow uses bonus action Meow to wait, hold on 1 second. Sorry Meow. Yeah. Meow uses Meow has amulet to get extra channel divinity. Meow uses that extra to regain spell slot just used. Meow.
Okay.
So okay. Then Meow ends Meow's turn.
All right. That brings us back up to Inoki.
Oh, goody. So, you know the casual clothing that I mentioned way back when at the beginning here?
Yes.
Well, there's a very specific thing that I not draw attention to that I'm going to elaborate a little more on right now for a very specific reason. So, part of this casual attire, wearing a light jacket is essentially a modified robe of stars.
Okay.
And on it, let me pull up the description to make sure I'm describing it correctly. The robe's upper front portion, there are 6 particularly large stars. And I'm going to do now, I should have done before, but no thought, only violence. Now that I'm thinking a little bit more level-headed, I'm going to remove one of those stars, cast Magic Missile as a 5th level spell.
Okay.
And all the minions are down, correct?
Correct.
Meow got rid of them, Meow.
And fucking-tastic. So, it's going to be, if I'm reading this description correctly, grand total of 7 magic missiles going straight for the leader.
Okay.
So it's going to be 74. So it's 1d4 plus 1 7 times.
For each one. Mm-hmm.
So it'd be better to roll that.
Let's roll 74 and add 7.
Okay. Cannot math tonight. A total of 26.
Okay. All right. He's looking pretty banged up now.
Good. That is very much the full extent of what I am capable of doing.
Okay.
That's
All
it.
right. Perseus, you are up. Keep in mind you still have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
Alrighty. Is Weiss still down?
Weiss is still down.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to... how far away is Weiss from me?
Weiss from you right now is only 5 feet away.
Okay, in that case, I'm just going to reach over there and cast Spare the Dying, so they are stabilized.
Okay.
So I don't think it gets... I don't think you get any HP, but I don't think you have to make death saving throws anymore.
Yeah, you just basically end up with 3 successes.
Yeah, there you go. So you're stable, and then I can only do 1 cantrip and 1 spell, correct?
Correct, unless you would like to cast 2 leveled spells, in which case you would make a wisdom saving throw. The DC depending on what level spell you'd be casting.
I think you said the boss guy was the last guy alive, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and see if I can shoot him with my antimatter rifle. You said I have a disadvantage?
Disadvantage, correct.
Sweet. Good thing I didn't roll very high. because that would have been good for me. Okay, so yeah, I get a 13 to hit, which I assume does not.
That does not hit, correct.
Okay. And so I made my attack, used a cantrip. I don't think I can do anything else, correct?
That's correct.
All right. In that case, I'm just going to stand here like an idiot.
All right. That'll rest to Weiss. Weiss is still stable, but nothing else. And then our leadership guy, who is going to, at this point, see that you all are relatively back to full health, and his allies are dead, and is going to, at this point, throw one more bolt from his mace and run retreating back out the exit.
Come and fight us, coward.
So, Perseus, that is a 16 to hit.
Oh, did he try and hit me?
Yeah, with a spell.
Oh, yeah, no. I have an 18 on my AC.
Yeah, no. So it just whizzes right past you as
actually, as a reaction, I'm going to cast Hellish Rebuke. So I point my finger at him, and the creature... Okay, so they have to make a DC 14 dex save.
Okay.
If they fail, it takes 2d10 fire damage.
That's a 15.
Okay, well, congratulations. He did not fail.
Still takes half of it, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
That's correct.
I haven't played a warlock in so long. I forget how that spell works.
One of Meow's favorite spells, Meow.
I get it from my Blood Hunter class.
Blood Hunter gets Hellish Rebuke?
Meow!
Sick.
Go Meow Hunter, Meow.
I'm gonna have to start looking at those.
Yeah, it's a interesting class.
What's the damage on that?
Meow.
I'm sorry, what was that?
What's the damage?
I'm rolling it currently. Yeah, so it's 11.
So going to take 5 on that. As he gets hit with the Hellish Rebuke and slips out the entrance that you guys came through.
Running after him.
Oh, that's going to bring us up to Chesterton.
Cool. I'm going to move 30 feet in the direction that the guy ran.
Okay.
Can I see him at all?
No, he's slipped out the back. Out where you guys came through.
He went out the front.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess I will action dash and move another 30 feet. Or, sorry, another 25. I only have 25 feet speed.
Okay.
So I'll move a total of 50 feet in his direction.
All right, so you make it outside of the entrance, and you see him heading towards the equipment that you were all rummaging through earlier.
Absolutely not. And you know what? We're gonna do a dad joke at him.
Okay.
I bet you're wondering where I keep all the ideas for these great jokes. Oh, they're in my dad base.
Oh, damn it. All right.
We should all take psychic damage for that.
That's a wisdom saving throw, correct?
It is intelligence.
Oh yeah, that's right. I made that intelligence.
Is it DC 17? So it's.
That's an 11.
He fails, which means he's safe. Yeah.
Anything else for your turn?
No, that was all. That was movement, action, bonus action.
Okay. All right, and Karatash, that brings us up to you.
Weiss is still down, right, Meow?
Correct.
Okay. In that case, how close is Meow to Weiss?
About 20 feet.
Oh, in that case. Meow will cast, Meow will cast Mass Healing Word on all friends, including Weiss.
All right, what's the range on that?
60 feet, Meow.
I don't really need it.
That's not going to hit Chesterton.
Well, actually, can Meow, if Meow were to move, no, if Meow were to move 30 feet towards the door, would that then hit everyone, Meow?
It's a 60-foot radius, correct?
Yes, Meow.
Then no.
Meow will just stand where Meow is and use it. So Mrs. Chesterton,
Okay.
Meow. Sorry, Chesterton. So, alright, roll D4. Just 3, Meow. But still.
That does bring Weiss up.
Meow, Weiss! Leaders that way, Meow. Meow then dashes. Yeah, Meow uses, that was bonus actions. So Meow will use main action and movement action to dash after Chesterton, Meow.
Okay. Anoki, that brings up to you.
Fan-fucking-tastic. So I am going to sprint my full 40 feet of movement. Am charging after this bastard because I am not letting him get away. Go out the door. How far from the entrance is he?
He is from the entrance only 5 feet.
Okay, and then how far from the entrance was I before sprinting?
You were 50 feet from the entrance. Linearly.
Okay. Is he in my line of sight, or?
What's your movement speed?
It's 40.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Trying to work out if I would need to dash a bit at all. Fantastic.
Yeah, so you can use your full movement to get 10 feet away from the door, so 15 feet, right? Would put you at the bottom of the stairs. That would not put you in line of sight. You would need to dash in order to get up the stairs to see him.
Cool. So then I'm going to do just that. I'm going to dash the stairs.
Okay.
Let's see. Which would leave me with roughly how much movement speed?
Well, if I remember correctly, you got rogue, so you have the dash as a bonus action, correct?
Hmm.
So you can use your bonus action to dash and still have your action. So that would leave you still. You could get all the way up in melee
Glorious.
if you wanted.
That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a stab at this fool with Svetsia.
Okay.
I've had not so hot luck. More ranged stuff. Can it be a 22 to hit?
That will hit.
Boy. And a total of 6 piercing damage.
Okay. Still up.
Fantastic.
Meow! Meow! Use. Your time has come, Meow. Meow sees this, Meow assumes, yes?
That's correct.
Okay. And Meownoki did just hit Meow an enemy with weapon, yes, Meow?
Yes.
Channel Divinity, Meow time has come! Praise Meow Lord! Alright. Deals radiant damage equal to Meow's radiant damage equal to Well's wisdom modifier plus twice Meow in level. So that's gonna be Meow 16 Meow damage radiant Meow.
As your blade is coated with the radiant energy from Karatash's spell, striking and dealing a significantly more amount of damage as the blistering heat from the radiance just melts away this guy's face. What do you say as he collapses to the ground?
Fuck, what was the cat's name?
Meow. Meow is married.
Fernando.
Fernando. This is for Fernando. It just cut straight into his face.
As the rest of the head looks like what happens when you leave plastic over an open flame. It just kind of melts away and he collapses to the ground. Just gray matter and brain matter just spewing out like pudding.
Pudding.
As he collapses to the ground. What do y'all do?
I
Cheer
am
in
drink
victory.
a potion of greater healing.
Well done, comrades.
Shall we...
Meow
Turn.
goes up to Oh, how much health does we still have, Meow? How does we
The
look, Meow?
potion, it put me at 19
Does
out of
Meow
66.
does Meow want to cure wounds, Meow? Meow has spells.
If
Meow
you
is
want
at
to heal me, heal me.
Meow uses
I
cure
could-
wound. Meow uses
It
cure
may,
wounds to heal.
it may be of use to take a short rest.
I can also assist in some of this medical endeavor. I will
I just want to
float.
get back to the kids and make sure they're all right.
I will float over to Weiss, press a
I'm going to
button
follow.
on my chair, and an arm with like a spray nozzle comes out and just spews this like kind of greenish liquid onto Weiss and heals him for 7 points.
Okay.
Somebody said they were going to go back and check on the kids.
You still have no idea where any of the other the cats are, as you haven't seen any of them, and you never got to fully explore the temple either.
Should we split up?
No, we
No.
need to find these people, but I'm also worried about the kids. Let's
believe
start
we've-
searching to see if we can find remnants of their family. And what was that gentleman going to grab outside?
Don't know. Don't particularly care. He's dead. Matters not.
I do not think we can ask his corpse.
Oh, Meow may be able to, Meow.
Feel
Meow,
free.
Meow, has... Well, reanimate dead. Is that worth it, Meow? No, never mind, Meow.
You could theoretically do it.
Meow requests everyone Meow strain him if team suggests Meow do this.
I'll put my dagger back in his face. Gets out of hand.
I'll put mine in his thigh.
I will point my rifle into his forehead.
My flamethrower just kind of goes.
Alright. We are sure, Meow? This is Meow's last mirror level meal slot.
Go for it.
Okay. Meow. Brother, in the name of Meow Lord, animate Meow. Meow!
What have you done?
Yeah, Meow demands. You answer any questions Meow or Meow's friends ask of you.
Can we all hear him, or is it only Karatus that can hear him?
You can
Meow's
all hear him.
Meow use that as a mental command.
That's creepy. It's the second time I've seen somebody come back from the dead like this.
I will answer your questions
Believe Meow.
if you return me to death after.
Will
I
do.
No problem obliging.
Meow. Proceed, Meow. Meow has to stay within 10 feet of him, but Meow will do this. Karatas stands, glaring corpse, Meow.
What do y'all do?
Where's the rest of the cat creatures that are relatives of Fernando?
Demon cats climbed further into the cave under the temple.
Good to know.
Why
Perseus
were
is
you
going to immediately
hunting
shoot him in
them?
the forehead.
So you're gonna what?
Perseus is just going to immediately shoot him in the forehead. I think we've got all the answers we need.
You completely just bam right into the center of his forehead. His head collapses on itself, and the whole body turns into a singular blob of flesh and sinew.
To
You
find
know,
the
I
cat.
was going to ask them why they were attacking these things.
I've
probably would've
learned
been
in my
helpful.
days that there is never a reason why.
Like, I know they work for the Bane, but seriously, why would the Bane want to hunt these cats? Well, let's go find these cats, and I'm gonna try to go into the cave again and stealth.
Perseus will follow, non-stealthily.
You're heading into the temple.
Mhm.
Alright, so you all head further in, and as you reach the same spot with the statue, you have the pathway to your left and the pathway to your right. Look at the statue again. It's the gold statue of the Cat Lord with palms outstretched. On his left hand, a glass teardrop vial of water. In his right hand, a draped black cloth.
This seems important.
Should we investigate these items, or if anyone has a way of knowing what these are, could we figure out what it means? Because I know we have the doors, but where do we go?
Assuming
I wouldn't mind taking a look at them.
assuming the doors are left and right, and the fact that he has water in one hand and cloth in the other, I assume it is just an omen of things to come.
True, but I still want to see what these items are. It could be more than just a thing of water and a regular cloth. Like, if I really wanted to, are any of the doors opened, the two doors, or are they closed?
One is slightly ajar, but the other is closed.
I am gonna walk up to the closed one and look at everyone and go, I can do this. And you see me pull out a small chime and tap it, and an object within 120 feet of me can be opened. So this door just opens by itself.
Okay. The door pops open. You are hit with the guttural, utter stench of death.
That's horrifying. I'm gonna walk over to the other door and sniff the opened and see what comes from it.
Once again, just an absolute whiff of stench of death.
Death is coming from both of them.
Perseus is going to pick up his glowing pebble that he dropped when he got paralyzed, and then just throw it into the room on the right.
Nothing happens. Keep in mind that the way this area looks, right? There's the staircase leading down from outside, right? There's the hallway. Then in this hallway, on the left-hand side, there's a door. On the right-hand side, there's a door. These are the doors you're messing with currently. But if you continue down the hallway, you reach the statue, where there is a pathway leading left and a pathway leading right. So as you throw it in there, nothing happens.
It's glowing, so it sheds 5 feet of light around it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and as far as I'm aware, you guys haven't actually gotten closer to the doors, though.
I just assumed that Perseus was standing about 5 feet away from it and just threw the thing in there.
Okay. As you throw the thing in there, it clatters on the floor, and you see just stacks of bodies of Yanti and different awakened zombies, skeletons, just stacked extremely high. And you see several of the large cats, like Fernando, also stacked on the other side. Very nonchalant.
Why would they do this?
Perseus is going to walk in and grab his pebble again.
Okay. Just absolute smells, reeks of death.
I feel like, being a blood hunter, Perseus is just used to this at this point. The smell doesn't really bother him, even though it kind of does.
So, I assume we should delve deeper.
That seems like a wonderful idea.
So are we going right, I'm guessing, or are we going left?
When in doubt, write it out. Not to mention, I don't like water.
Right. So you head down to the statue and going the way of the black cloth.
Mm-hmm.
As you round the corner, it straightens out and then turns right. As you see across from you the hallway that goes to the same spot on the other side. So effectively, it makes a giant circle. Where you, no matter which way you went, left or right, you would have come to the same spot on the other side of this wall, where you can see this very large, sort of altar area. And you can see this split individual, right? A giant statue made of dark obsidian and a purple glow coming from. On one side, it's the same figure as the golden statue outside. But on the other side, it is feathered with a burnt talon foot stretched out, bright purple plumage like fire emanating, and the half of the bird skull making up. So where you can see the lively cat lord on the left and the death-like inevitable on the right. At the statue's feet, you see a tunnel dug into the earth, and you can see tracks like Fernando's heading down the tunnel. You also see several bodies of the men of this order strewn about, as if there was some sort of huge fight here.
Well, who's first?
Yes, I will lead the way and show you just how good my billions worth technology has come in the last couple of years.
Meow should probably go second.
We'll float in first.
Meow should probably go second, Meow. This is Meow, Meow. Follows closely to Chesterton, Meow.
Perseus is going to hand Chesterton. He's going to give him my little glowing pebble. I don't know if it's going to make a difference, but
that is a great offer, young lad. But and then Chesterton just does the same thing.
Oh,
you might have a great future in the invention business. When we get done with this, come to our terrace and I'll have a job hunting for you.
I will take you up on that. Shall we proceed?
Yes.
You guys continue onwards, and you see in the very bottom of this cave, as you enter into this huge cavern, you see a very interesting looking individual. Looks human, yet female, long hair, these dark green robes, and a ram skull sitting over her face. I see you have sent my followers to their dooms.
And who would you be, if you don't mind me asking?
I am the promise. And as she disappears, in her stead, you see this large, monstrosity-like creature unfold from the ground. As it's happening, you can see the cages behind this creature filled with all of the cats that managed to survive. They're still alive as this creature just unfurls itself, tentacles stretching all around, and teeth piercing out of its gaping maw. Its dark purple and dark green hide dripping wet. And I need you to roll initiative, please.
That's better. That's a 16.
All right.
Anyway.
Meow got a 3. Meow. Meow's not really for initiative. Well,
Gonna be
Alright.
12.
Alright. Perseus, you're up first. You see this very disgusting looking creature in front of you.
Do I have any idea what this creature is?
Why don't you go ahead and make me a... Let's call it an Arcana check. Right? Or a History check, your choice.
Is this a Fey, Fiend, or Undead?
No. It's a monstrosity.
Okay, in that case, I do not get advantage on that. And that's a nat 1, I have no fucking idea.
You have no idea whatever this is.
Whatever it is, shoot it in the face. Seems to work. So, yeah.
Whatever it is, shoot it in the face.
Seems to work. It doesn't tell me my number. What the hell?
26 meow.
I
26
will,
on my
I
screen.
will upload a picture of it for you guys, though.
Yeah,
Please
that'd be great.
and thank you, meow.
That's really
Whoa, meow.
Okay.
Meow scared.
Let me look at it. Okay, so 26 to hit.
Okay. That'll hit.
Where can I see the picture of this?
It's in RFE chat.
Okay.
Or not RFE, Legacy's live
Legacy
chat. Right?
live chat.
Yeah.
Got it.
There you go. I just added you.
Sweet. Oh. Very creepy. Okay. Well, good thing I'm shooting it in the face.
It's a very big face.
Mm-hmm. Bigger target. Love it. That's going to be 34 damage.
Okay.
And then I can also take I can do a spell as well, correct?
Correct.
Okay, I'm going to use my Blade Ward cantrip on myself. So I extend my hand and I trace a sigil of warding in the air. And until the end of my next turn, I have resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, slashing.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
I'm just going to say, what in the hell is that? That's all.
All right. Chesterton, you're up.
Well, allow me to show you the great wonders of Chesterton's Bigglesworth Industries Incorporated. And Chesterton is going to roll up a little bit. I'm going to get... How far away is this thing from me? Or from us?
So the beginning of it is roughly only 20 feet away.
Perfect.
Mhm.
Do I want to do this at second or fourth level? We'll do it at first level for now. We will do a first level caustic brew. So again, another little button comes out, and you see this pretty big spray nozzle comes out, almost looking like a fire hose comes out, and then this just bright green acid just shoots out of it in a 30-foot line, 5 feet wide. And any creature in the line must succeed on a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw. Got it. That's an 11.
That's a fail, so it's going to take 2d4 damage.
What kind of damage is it?
It is 6 acid damage.
Okay.
Is it acid? Hold on, let me check.
My antimatter does necrotic damage, by the way.
Yep. Yeah, I was checking.
Okay. And since it failed the dexterity saving throw, the creature is covered in the acid for the spell's duration, concentration 1 minute, unless it uses an action to scrape or wash the acid off itself or another creature does so.
Okay.
And then with my bonus action, my trusty cannon is going to fire off and see a little laser kind of come up over my shoulder and go pew!
Roll to hit.
That is a 23.
That will hit.
Cool, and that's going to be 11 force damage.
Okay.
Feel the full might of Bigglesworth Industries. Every adventurer needs products.
As you can see, this thing is barely phased. As it just tanks this thing and doesn't seem to feel that last hit at all.
Bigglesworth will be the end of you.
And that'll bring us to his turn. Alright. So, first attack's coming in at Chesterton. It reaches 20 feet, so don't need to worry so much about the distance on this. That is going to be a 21 to hit.
Shield.
Okay.
That is going to miss.
Okay. Going to make a tail attack at Perseus. That is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. But I'm also going to cast Hellish Rebuke as a reaction.
Okay. Keep in mind this is bludgeoning damage, so you have resistance.
Yes.
So 25 becomes 12.
All right.
Let me add that.
And you were also knocked prone from it too.
Okay. Damage. And then my Hellish Rebuke. I can still use that prone, I guess.
Yeah, it still goes off. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let me cast that.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2d10. Where's that? Is it in spells? Oh, yeah, there it is. No. It's 11 damage.
Okay.
Fire damage.
Okay. Right. And then it's going to make a tentacle grasp attack at Inoki. That's a 19 to hit.
Uh-huh.
Does that hit Inoki?
Oh, I said uh-huh. Yes.
Okay. So you're going to take 22 bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Hooray, the one thing I can pull off. 18.
As you are grappled by this tentacle.
Wait, what was the total?
19.
Flash of Genius. Plus 4. 23.
You are still grappled by this tentacle, as you see that it is leading you up towards its mouth as it ends its turn. Whis, you're up.
How far is this creature from us?
20 feet.
I am gonna... Do we still have the disadvantage on attacks?
You do not, no.
I'm going to bonus action Psionic Blade attack it.
Okay.
That would be 24.
That will hit.
That is 9 psychic damage.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna go up to it and try to stab it with my dagger.
Alright. Roll to hit.
21.
That'll miss. As you go to drive your dagger into it with the utter ferocity, but it just bounces right off this thing's hide. And a Nookie. We're now up to you. You get to make a dexterity saving throw, or sorry, strength saving throw now. A strength saving throw to escape this tentacle, or you can do something else. Keep in mind your hands are still free, so you can do anything that you want with your hands, or you can try to escape with a strength saving throw.
Well, I assume this is like classic wrapped up in a tentacle thing right now, yeah?
Yes, it is.
Okay. How tight of a grip does this thing have? Would I be able to adjust my clothing?
A pretty tight grip. You theoretically could. Maybe. You could certainly try.
You know what? Let me. I'm gonna go for the strength saving throw. Roll a 12. Plus
that is
one
not going to be enough.
13. I forgot my plus one to saves.
It's still not going to be enough. But you still have your actions.
You know what? Hang on a second.
Mm-hmm. Keep in mind that you used your bonus action to try to clear out of that. So you still have your action and any reactions.
It's my lovely little robe. Can I... This might be a bad idea. If I were to teleport, could Tentacle come with me?
Probably not.
Ichi. Well, thanks to the row of stars, while I'm wearing it, this robe, use an action to enter the astral plane with everything I am wearing and carrying.
Okay.
And I will be remaining there. I can use an action to return.
Okay. So you're shifting into the astral plane?
Yup.
Alright. That brings us up to Karatosh.
Alright. Ooh. Meow. Okay. How close is Meow to enemy? Meow?
20 feet. Same as everyone else.
Right. Sorry, Meow.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, Meow will cast, Meowing Bolt. Meow. Alright? Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's plus 2 more Meow, because of Amulet. So it's gonna come. So I have to add 2 to what I roll.
All right.
Meow. 17. Meow. Does that hit?
No, that does not.
Meow. Right. And 2 spell rule. Meow. Right. Can Meow try to cast Dad Joke on the creature as a bonus action?
Yeah.
No 2 spell rule negatively.
No negative effect on that.
Okay. Yeah. Meow for a bonus action. Meow Joke. Yeah. Meow's dad is so ugly. Then your mom confused it with meow. Caratas says, pointing to himself.
That's going to be an intelligence saving throw. That is a 15.
Oh, that is actually exactly.
So if it meets it, it beats it.
Oh, all right. Drat.
Do you remember what happens with Dad Joke when it beats the saving throw?
Yeah. I think it does nothing. Hold on. It has to fail to take the damage and stuff.
No, it has to succeed to take the damage. That
Oh,
joke
it
is the
must-
reverse.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it says it must fail on the. So it beats it. So that means it succeeded. Yeah. All right. So that means it does nothing in this case. Yeah.
You sure you're reading that right?
Wait. Hold on. It must fail the saving throw, or take damage and have disadvantage. Yeah, it says it must fail. And if it meets it, it beats it. Therefore it succeeded. Right.
If the target can hear you, though it need not understand you, it must fail on an intelligence saving throw, or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack roll.
And you succeeded.
Yeah.
If he fails, he doesn't take the damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait. Oh right. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
Can this
sorry.
creature
Alright,
understand a dad
Yes.
joke?
Yes, it can.
All right. So
Okay.
yay meow. All right. 1d4 psychic and disadvantage. Okay. Oh wait. Hold on. Would the +2 to attack rolls? No, that's only when I do the attack. I assume not. That's not the damage. Yeah. So just 3 damage then. Okay. All right. That's all I got then. Meow and turn. Meow.
Okay. All right. That'll be the end of your turn. So it's going to take its mythic action now. So I need each of you to make, except for Inoki, to make a dexterity saving throw.
13.
That's a fail.
Sheet.
Weiss, that's a fail. Chesterton, that's a fail. Unless you have any extra modifiers you're adding. Either of you.
I already spent my reaction.
Spend 2 psionic energies to see if I can raise that up.
Karatash, that's a fail.
I'm meow nat 20 though.
That's a nat 20.
Yeah, meow nat 20. Meow's advantage on saving throws.
All right, and you succeed.
Yay, meow.
It doesn't tell me when you roll a nat 20, it just tells me your total roll.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, mine
Wait.
would be a total of 15. That would fail.
Yeah, that's a fail. Alright, so, those of you who fail, you take 16 slashing damage as coral just shoots up out of the ground, piercing each one of you. And slicing across your legs.
I still have resistance to slashing damage from my blade ward.
Yes, you do. So you take half.
How much would that be?
8.
Alrighty.
And then, Karatash, you still take half.
Okay.
So you take 8.
Okay.
And that's the mythic action. That uses 2. So gonna also make 1 tail attack to round it out to 3. That is going to be on Perseus. So it is a 37 to hit.
I'm sorry. Somebody called me and I missed the whole thing.
You're good. Using his last of his legendary actions to make a tail attack on you. So 37 to hit.
Okay. So yeah, he hits me.
As you get pelted for 24 bludgeoning damage. So halved, that's 12.
Okay.
Wait, Meow, wait. Meow, would the creature not have had disadvantage on that attack, Meow, because of
He
that
did.
joke, Meow?
He did have disadvantage on that attack.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
Meow.
Yeah, I rolled a nat 20 and an 18.
Meow.
All right. So that brings us up to Perseus.
Okay. Okay. How's everybody's HP looking so far?
Whis is looking pretty banged up, and so is Inoki.
Inoki's on the astral plane.
But you can't see Inoki. So
Okay. So in that case, Whis, what's your HP at?
16.
Okay. How close am I to Whis?
you're about 5 feet from Whis right now.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and use Cure Wounds. So that's one action, first level spell. He gets 8 HP or 11 HP back.
Okay.
And then, since that was a first level spell, I don't get an action, right? In terms of like attack.
That's correct.
Okay. But I can still use a cantrip?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put out my hand towards the creature, and I'm going to cast Firebolt. I have one use, so you see a sigil on the back of my hand start glowing, and then it seems to melt into my hand, and then it comes out my palm as like a bolt of fire towards the creature. And when the bolt of fire comes out, the tattoo is gone. And I did not hit.
Nope, that does not hit.
Nope.
The fireball whips wildly.
Yeah, it just off into the distance. That's gone.
And that'll bring us up to Chesterton.
Well, let's see how.
I get 6 charges for that. Never mind. Sigil's still there, just slightly fainter than it was.
Meow, yay!
What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Yes, we're just going to please simple heal, and you see that Chesterton gets a little, almost sky bluish bullet, puts it in a gun, and you see as he goes to fire the gun, a little symbol appears in front of it, and just a streak of ice shoots out, and that will be a Constitution saving throw from the creature.
Constitution saving throw. That's a 14.
That's a miss. Or that's a hit, sorry, for 2d6 cold damage.
Okay.
5 cold damage. Again, another success for Bigglesworth Industries. And then we'll bonus action Eldritch Cannon. This works.
Okay.
Nah, it's a dirty 20.
No, that will hit. Anything else? Anything else your turn?
I am going to stay where I am.
Okay. That brings us up to the creature's turn. All right.
Unless he's going to wipe off the acid.
Yes, he's just going to take the acid damage.
5 damage.
All right. Let's see. Pincer attack for Perseus. No. That's a nat 20.
Oh, God.
All right. Percentage on the nat 20. Oh, my God. That is a 99.
Oh, she.
Okay, let me roll this damage real quick.
So, in other words, I'm fucked.
Perseus, you get grabbed by this pincer, and it just snaps as your whole entire body just cracks in half. Because that's going to be 23 damage tripled.
Yeah.
So that goes way past your hit point maximum.
Yeah.
I'm
laying there like a limp noodle.
Yeah. And that is pincer attack. So then we're going to have the tail attack up against Chesterton. That is a 31 to hit.
That will hit, but I will use my shield's reaction to push it 15 feet back once it hits me.
Okay.
There it is.
That is going to be 29 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And it's pushed back 15 feet?
I'm only going to push back. I can push up to 15 feet away. I'm only going to push it 10 feet away, so it's still within 30 feet.
Okay. And since it didn't use its movement, it's going to use its movement to close that distance again. And then is going to attack with a tentacle on Weiss. That is a 20, not natural. Does that hit Weiss?
Yeah, but I'm gonna use evasion to see if I can just take half or no damage, depending on what I need to roll for a dex save.
Well, that's going to be 21 bludgeoning damage, and you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, that's a 9. I rolled a 2.
As you are grasped by the tentacle and start being lifted towards the thing's mouth, the same way Inoki was.
Whoa.
And that'll bring us up to Weiss. You're up. You are now grappled by this thing, so you can make your strength saving throw to try to get out of the grapple. And then that's your bonus action, so you still have your actions to use.
That's a 10. I do not think I get up.
You are still grappled by this thing, but your hands are still free.
I am gonna try to stab it.
All right.
24.
That'll hit.
10 damage.
It is still holding on to you, but you see that the more damage that it does, the more damage it's done to it, the less of the strength is in the grasp. You feel like if enough damage was done, it would drop you. And that'll bring us up to Inoki.
Oh goody. Time for my time for my wonderful reappearing trick. I am going I'm going to use my action to re-enter the material plane. Now, question though. The tentacle has moved out of the space it was in previously, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, good. So I am right back where I started. How big is the area that we are occupying?
You are occupying a huge area total. It's over 1,000 feet tall and over 1,000 feet wide. If you can't even see the walls.
Gee, I'm going to use my bonus action to dodge 40 feet backwards.
Okay.
And bonus action. Yeah, that's it. I can do.
Okay. That brings us up to Karatash.
Meow. Alright. Meow is going to try the same thing Meow did last turn. Meowing Bolt! Meowing Cat Bolt. Right. Does a 17 hit?
17 does not hit.
Ah, darn it. Meow will then cast a dad joke on it, since that worked out well before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Save and throw. That's a 21, so it
Succeeds.
he succeeds, so it does
4 psychic damage. Yay. Okay. 2, meow. Meow! Meow! See Meow? Yeah, Meow looks nothing like a cat. Meow is so uncat-like that Meow's dad thought you were a bitch. Meow.
What?
A female dog.
Okay. What's the damage on that?
Only a 2.
I feel like that you get double damage of how funny it was.
Perseus, you're up.
I have to make a death saving throw.
Yes, you do.
Well, how do? Do I just roll a random d20?
You
Yep.
just roll it.
Alrighty. 19.
That's a success.
Woohoo! Alright, well, that's it.
All right. Chesterton, you're up.
Well then, Chesterton Billingsworth makes his money being smarter than the average house cat. How big is this room again? I know you said it's 1,000 feet long.
It's over 1,000 feet wide, 1,000 feet tall, and 1,000 feet long. It's just astronomically huge.
All right, so there's a bunch of room behind us, right?
Yeah, actually.
Cool. range.
Yes, your back blast is clear.
Alright. Dope.
Just checking RPG stats.
Yeah, so let's do that. None of my allies are in like super melee range with this thing, right?
I think I'm being held like a noodle.
Same.
Alright, but this beach is pretty big, right?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna aim behind where my allies are and just do it and expend the last 3 charges of my mortar and just do a full bombardment.
Okay.
It's a DC 15 deck save that it's gonna make, but
Well, Dex is its weakest stat, so
it still gets take damage regardless.
that's a fail.
I see
27 fire damage as just you see like a missile pod comes out of the back of this thing and just
Okay.
I just imagine the sound.
And you roll me a perception check, Chesterton.
perception check. Okay,
Correct.
I'm not good at these. It's a 13.
As you see the rounds hit, you see the carapace on this thing is starting to crack and open. And on its back, where your rounds landed, you can see the crack and opening and a pulsating, beating purple organ exposed underneath the carapace in the middle of its back.
About how far away is that from me?
It's about 200 feet linearly.
Woo! That's a move and a half. I will point that out to Inoki because I don't know what the specifics of Inoki's. I thought maybe Inoki teleports somebody. Like, Inoki, my good chap, there appears to be a weak spot over there, and I will point off in the direction of the thing.
Okay.
And then with my bonus action, we are going to. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna dad joke it.
Okay.
Did you ever hear about the famous bard Beethoven? Did you know what his favorite fruit was? Banana.
Yeah, likes it.
That's a 24.
Cool, that's a D6 of damage.
Ooh. Does it have double disadvantage now?
That's a full 6 points of damage.
Out. As somehow the cracks open up even more from this joke.
Wait, so bad.
That was a bad one. I'm gonna apologize.
It was so good, it was so bad. I don't even know how to respond to it.
And that brings us up to its turn.
Okay.
Alrighty. This takes the acid damage still, right?
Yes, it's 2d4 acid for 5.
Okay. Perseus down, so is going to make pincer attack on Chesterton.
Oh, so it drops me?
Huh? No, so you were already you're not being held.
Mm-hmm.
You were just like snapped with it.
Oh, I see. Crab claw style.
Yeah, crab claw style. Weiss is being held by a tentacle.
Okay.
So that's a 23 to hit on you, Chesterton.
Yes.
All right. That is going to
Yes.
that's going to be 22 bludgeoning damage.
Whew. That hurts. But I'm going to push him back a full 15 feet this time with my shield as he hits me and just kind of bounces away a little bit.
And he's going to make a tail attack at Karatosh.
Uh-oh, meow.
That is a 36 to hit.
Yeah, meow is hit.
And that'll be 20 bludgeoning damage.
Meow really is a bitch.
And it throws Weiss into its mouth. And Weiss, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. This is your ability to avoid not being eaten right now. The DC, I'll tell you right now, is a 26.
the 23, but I'm gonna use the. I'm gonna use a psionic.
Wait, don't.
No?
I can flash a genius you and give you a +4.
Okay, then that would make it 27.
So you succeed.
Barely.
You succeed. As you go flying towards this thing, you grab onto its side and are able to hold onto the side of its mouth. And rather than taking all the crap ton of damage you would have taken, instead, you take 5 acid damage from this thing's drool as it just slobbers all over you.
I'm basically clinging on with my claws, going, "That sucks."
And that'll bring us to Weiss. You're up.
So, can I see the opened wound on its back?
You can't see it from here, but you were made aware of its presence by Chesterton when he spoke to Noki.
How far is that from me being on this creature's head?
Well, you'd have to climb about 100 feet up this thing. And since you're climbing, it's difficult terrain, so it's half movement speed.
Alright, well, I'm gonna try to start climbing towards this.
Okay.
Away from the mouth.
Okay.
You said it would be half movement. My speed is 25, so what would that make it?
So we call it 15. So you're climbing at 15. If you spend your action to use the dash action, that will be 30 feet that you're climbing per turn, and you have 100 feet to go total. So you have 70 feet remaining at the end of your turn.
I also have my bonus action that I can dash as well.
Oh, that's correct. So yeah, so you can get up to 45.
So I am going to bonus action dash, and then just dash so that way I get 40 feet towards this pulsating thing.
Yep. So you should reach it by the end of your next turn.
But I'm hanging on for dear life, trying to stay out of stay in a area that this thing cannot see me while hanging on.
All right. Noki, you're up.
Glorious. Can I see the exposed wound, whatever the hell we're calling it?
Yes, you can.
Fantastic. How much total distance is between me and this exposed wound?
200 feet linearly. Straight line.
Cool. So then I am going to use my full movement, and I'm going to use my bonus action to dash to move a total of 80 feet, bringing me just into the right amount of range to hit this bitch with another magic missile. So I'm going to rip off a second star.
Okay.
Jacket here. And it's going to be taking 7d4 plus 7. It's going.
Okay. What are you aiming for?
Aiming right for that exposed spot.
Okay.
Roll of 25.
Okay.
And that is going to be the full extent of everything that I'm capable of doing this turn.
As you hit it in that spot, you see 2 spots open up in its chest near the ground as the carapace cracks open even more, and you can see 2 more hearts beating underneath in the chest area.
And I'm going to call out this little revelation to the rest of the party. Take a look right there.
And that'll bring us to Karatash.
Okay. How far is Miratash to the new weak spots, Meow?
You were only 60 feet away from those.
Oh, wonderful, Meow. Okay. Perfect. Meow cast Sacred hold on. Meow cast Sacred Flame on one of those weak spots. Has to make a saving throw.
Okay.
It's a dex saving throw.
Ready? That's a 19.
Hold on one second.
Keep in mind it has a +0, so I just rolled a 19 on the die.
Hold on, wait, no, there might be something. Okay, that's a fail then. Actually. No. All right. Drat meow. All right. Okay. And then meow will I guess use dad joke again because why not meow?
Okay. That's going to be what are you saying?
Yeah. Does meow know what meow looks like? Well, the thing meow's wife has in the drawer, right, meow?
Look at Dick.
He's calling you a dick.
Wow.
Clever.
Solid. How much damage is that because he failed? Well, succeeded by failing.
Wait, hold on. It's a D6, right? Okay. Yeah, because we're level. Yeah. 4. Meow. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Then meow. We'll just end meow's turn.
Okay. All right. And he's going to use his legendary actions now. So that is going to be Chesterton and Karatosh need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Meow has advantage on saving throws.
I
Yes.
disagree. And I need to make a saving throw.
Your tail touches the ground.
Ooh! Meow! Meow! Nat 20.
That's your second one. Jesus.
Against the same move too.
Yay! Meow!
So you
I'm
take
gonna
half
die
damage. You take half damage, Karatosh. That's gonna be
Yay.
16 total. So Karatosh takes 8, and Chesterton takes 16.
I'm at 1.
And
Wait, how much?
2.
How much was that again? Sorry, half of 18, half of 16, right?
Yeah, so 8.
I'm about to die here, though.
And then going to make the one tail attack on Chesterton that he's got left for his
Oh no.
his legendary actions.
We may be death buddies.
That's a 20, not nat.
That is my AC, but I have a second level spell slot left.
Are you going to use it?
Shield, motherfucker!
And that brings us up to Perseus.
Death save. Yay. Oh no, that's a 7. That's a failure. So I got 1 success, 1 fail.
Chesterton, you're up.
Well, there's not much I can do, but I'll give it a shot. And as he says, give it a shot, he will put another bluish bullet into his gun. And that is a DC 17 Constitution save.
DC 17 Constitution save. That's a fail.
Oof. Fuck, I cannot roll for shit tonight. That's 5 cold damage.
Okay. As you see the last of the weak spots open up, the crack on the tail of this thing. As you can see 4 beating hearts underneath the cracks on the carapace.
What's the range on this thing?
And anything else your turn, Chesterton?
Are any of those... No, you said the closest one's like 200 feet away, right?
No, the furthest one's 200. So you have 60 feet for the 2 on the chest.
Oh,
You
perfect.
have 40 feet for the one on the tail, and 200 feet for the one on the back.
One of those ones in the chest, 60 feet away, I'm going to aim the ballista at it.
Okay.
And hopefully this hits. 28 to hit
That'll hit.
Fucking nice.
for 11 damage. 11 force damage.
Okay.
If that affects it at all.
It does. As you see the shot hit clearly into this thing's heart, as you see it starting to bleed profusely from it. As it's starting to, at this point, you can see the end of this combat in sight.
When this thing kills me, tell them how good Biggest Industries technology was.
Now, sensing the 2 individuals on its back, it's going to make first its tail attack at disadvantage on Inoki, who is on its back. It's at disadvantage.
Wait, hold up. I'm not on its back.
Or didn't you climb up its back for that hitting that target on its back?
He didn't.
Nope.
No, Meownoki just ran towards it. Meownoki never climbed on it.
Dashed,
You
said-
and
right,
hit
that's
its
right.
ranged.
That's right. So it's gonna be hitting Weiss then, who is on its back. So that's a disadvantage. First one's a 22. Second one is a 22. So 22 to hit.
It hits, but I'm dead because I have 1 hit point.
You swat Weiss off of its back as Weiss goes clattering to the ground. And its next attack is going to make a
Middle pause in the, basically flipping him off.
And then for our next attack, it's going to be a pincer attack against Karatosh.
I know. It's likely to hit.
That is a 22.
It hits, Meow.
Alright, that'll be 19 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And for its final attack, it's going to make a tentacle grasp at... You see, Inoki, you're still out of range. You're not within 20 feet of this thing. So, it's going to make a tentacle attack at Karatosh.
Oh no.
That is a 25 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Alright.
Unless it rolls really low, I'm probably dead.
That is 20 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, I'm down. Meow down.
Alright. Weiss, you're up. That's a death save. You there, Weiss?
Oh, I'm dead.
No, you gotta make a death saving throw.
It's a 19, so I save, so I'm just like twitching right now.
That's one success.
Heartbeat goes stronger.
Inoki, you're up.
Still flipping off.
It's you and Chesterton
Um,
and this creature.
how fucking...
Chesterton has 1 HP.
Fuck. How fucking dead... Oh, how close to being dead is this fucker? Do I have any sort of idea?
Why don't you go ahead and make me a history check?
Fuck. It'd be an 11.
You would know that all 4 of the hearts of this thing need to be destroyed in order for it to be dead.
Oh no.
And how many of them have we destroyed?
Oh, one of them has been damaged significantly. Another one has been damaged, but not significantly.
Fucking Christ on a stick. Right here. Let me think.
You don't have any healing, do you?
I can literally only heal myself temporarily with false life.
That probably wouldn't be a bad idea, seeing as we've got 3 people down and 2 people alive, and 1 person is at 1 HP.
You know what? I will take you up on that advice, and I'm going to cast false life for 1d4 plus 4 temp HP.
Okay.
So, grand total of 5.
Okay.
And now, let me refrain from being reckless this time. It's gonna be it.
Okay. All right. Karatosh,
Saving throw,
As-
right, Meow?
real quick. As you are sitting there, your consciousness kind of dipping in and out, you see a bright purple flame in front of you. This thing speaks to you as you hear the Cat Lord's voice. You have done well, my child. I call you now.
No.
It is time for rest.
No. This is in your temple, Meow. Your temple defaced by gods. Meow wants to go back. Meow will help. It is your honor. Meow will want to defend. Please, give Meow the strength to fight to defend you. Meow has served you loyally. Please, Meow. Let
I
Meow's
know.
friend survive, please.
I know you want to help, Karatosh. The circle must complete. If you are willing to forego the second life I gave you, I can give the energy that your life contains to your friends.
giving them a chance to defeat this darkness that lurks here. But it will be the end of this cycle and the birth of a new one.
Irtash visibly looks down. Meow has stood. You raised Meow once before. Between both lives, Meow has lived 120 years. As a human, as a skeleton. You see Karatish's feline accent finally dropping. If I can help you one last time to help cats, I've lived my life doing it. Take it all! Take it all!
You all see purple fire eschew out of Karatash. All around. Each one of you are filled to the max of your hit points. Karatash, you take 3 death failures.
No. Snake! Snake! Snake!
Meow. The catnip. The light. It looks beautiful.
As the bones turn to a big pile of soot.
No.
Perseus, you're up.
Quick question. How do I refill my HP?
Go up to your window, type in the number like you would normally for take damage, and hit heal.
Got it. Oh, give me 1 second.
Keep in mind, this thing just snarls at all of you. And flailing its tentacles all around.
Okay. I think Perseus is going to look at the pile of bones like depressed, really. Like his friend just essentially disintegrated in front of him. But he's going to take his newfound vigor, if you will, and he's going to raise his antimatter rifle and take aim at the heart. I have a how far am I from the let's say the least damaged heart?
So that is one of the chest ones, and you're about 60 feet away.
Perfect. Have 120 range on this thing. All right, let's. Actually, you know what? Let me hit the weakest one, the one that is the most damaged.
That is the other chest one, so same range.
Sweet. All right. Yep. I'm just gonna shoot it.
Okay.
That's a 21.
That'll miss.
Scheisse. Does not hit.
As you see, it hits right to the right side of the heart, hits the carapace and bounces off.
Okay.
Anything else for your turn?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a cantrip. I'm just gonna cast Blade Ward on myself.
Okay.
So resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing.
All right. Chesterton,
Yeah,
you're up.
Well, it looks like it's my time to shine. And I will use a full action to load up a... Yeah, we're going to load up a lightning shot into the cannon. So this giant fucking bazooka just like comes out of one of the sides. And you see on the other side this bright blue orb with this crackling energy inside of it comes out. And Chesterton grabs it and starts placing it inside of the back of the cannon and closes it. Unfortunately, I cannot use it. It requires an action to load and an action to fire. So we'll not be using that this turn, but with his bonus action, he will look at this creature and goes, "Oh, whoa! What did the buffalo say when his kid went off to college? Bye, son!" And we're going to dad joke it up.
Love it. That is an intelligence saving throw.
Yeah.
That is a 24.
5 psychic damage.
As you see its heart just burst in its chest.
No, not like this. Not like this. I didn't want to be a bard. Shane's going to have a field day.
as it reels in pain. And that's going to be its turn now. And it is going to, very angrily, it's going to make all 3 of its attacks at Chesterton for that.
Yeah. We didn't get any spell slots back, right? We just got health.
No, you did not. You just got health.
Damn.
So, pincer attack against Chesterton. That's a 35 to hit.
I'm gonna, yeah.
So that's going to be 15 bludgeoning from that. The tail attack against Chesterton. It's going to be a 28 to hit.
When it hits me with the pincer, I'm gonna move it back 15 feet.
Right? It's going to close that distance again.
Just to annoy it.
You're going to close that distance again and hit with the tail. That's 28 to hit.
Yeah.
That's going
He got damaged from an attack or spell, correct? Not Chesterton, I mean the creature itself.
Yes.
Yeah, dad jokes as well.
Would I be able to use my Blood Curse of Exposure on him?
Yeah.
Or should I have... Okay.
I would hold... What does that do?
It basically just makes it where any resistance he has is non-existent.
I destroyed the heart. I would hold off on that for something
Okay.
else. Especially for my next attack, which is lightning-based. I don't know if this thing resists lightning, but it's a ton of damage if I survive.
Okay.
It's going to be 20 bludgeoning damage from the tail.
Alright.
And then the tentacle attack is going to be 29 to hit.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. That's going to be 22 bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Nah, 13.
As it grapples you and starts lifting you towards its mouth.
Oh no.
Weiss, you're up.
So, what is the closest heart to me?
Right now, the closest heart to you is the other one in the chest.
I'm gonna go up to this heart, and the dagger that I've been using, you see me use the gold ring on it. The dagger I have is the dagger of many daggers. It has 1 charge. The gold ring in it allows me to make a multi-attack on a creature.
Okay.
So I'll be rolling twice, and that'll represent the 2 attacks.
Okay.
First one was a 22.
That'll hit.
Second one, you know what? Hold on. Is a 17, which I'm pretty sure misses.
That'll miss.
Okay. For that, it is 8, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to Psionic Blade the Heart.
Okay.
22.
That'll hit.
5 psychic damage to this heart.
As this heart bursts, blood, purplish blood spewing all over you.
I just stand there.
As
Kind
there
of
are
like I turn, blinking at everybody with a thumbs up. Yep, another one's gone.
as there are two hearts remaining, one on the back and one on the tail. Inoki, you're up.
The one on the back is the one that I hit for, correct?
Yes, correct.
Ichi. So, how many of these fuckers do I have? Just a hot second. Boy. I am going to rip off a 3rd star.
Okay.
And I am going to hurl magic missile at it again.
All right.
Specifically the one on its back.
Okay.
It's going to be all 7 to the back.
Okay.
Roll of 24.
Okay.
And
Its heart's still going.
and fucking tastic, of course it is. That is all that I can do.
All right. That'll bring us up to Perseus.
Alright. Okay.
You have the heart on its back and the heart in its tail.
Okay. How far am I from the one on its tail?
The one on its tail is 80 feet currently.
Okay.
And the one on its
Okay.
back is about 200 feet.
Okay. In that case... Okay, I'm going to lift my hand and use Chill Touch. So I create a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range. It's a 120-foot range, and it's gonna be. Oops, I rolled the wrong thing. I rolled firebolt. I mean, it's the same hit DC anyway, so 18.
You can re-roll for the proper one. It's okay.
Okay. 9.
And either way, it wouldn't have hit. So.
Okay. All right. And then since that was a cantrip, for my, I can do a cantrip and then a first level spell.
As long as the cantrip or the spell is a bonus action. Otherwise, you're going to be invoking that wisdom roll.
Okay. Okay. In that case, I will cast Sanctuary on myself, and anybody within 30 feet of me.
That would be Chesterton and Inoki.
Ooh, gonna need that.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast that, and that's a bonus action, and so that's gonna be a Wisdom 14 roll to just attack us.
Okay.
Sweet. And that'll be the end of my turn.
That'll bring us up to Chesterton.
Let me show you the pride and joy of Pigglesworth Industries. And a big red button appears, and just a big old cat paw hits it. And I will need a DC 15 dexterity check from the creature as I launch a lightning shot at the heart on its tail is the less injured one, correct?
Correct. And that's 11.
That's a failure, so it's going to take the full brunt of this.
What kind of damage is that?
Lightning.
Oh, okay. It's resistant.
Do we have our guy here?
Yeah, I can do that. I got
This is why I wanted you to hold that off, because that's 23 lightning damage.
Yeah, that's really good. Okay, so yeah, as my reaction, yeah, his resistances are non-existent now.
Okay, there you go. So how much damage is that?
23.
23. As you see the heart just explode, burst everywhere, as the only heart left is the one on its back.
Well then, lad.
Which you all could tell was the beefiest and strongest of the hearts, but it is almost gone. As this thing is just in agonizing pain right now.
Since I used that, I actually have to take a d4 of necrotic.
I think that's only if you use the enhanced version of it, isn't it?
It says you can invoke the blood curse one time for short rest. Before it affects the target, you can choose to amplify the curse. That is amplified. Okay.
Oh, that's the amplified version? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
So, young fella, what do you call a dinosaur with an extensive vocabulary? A thesaurus.
And that's going to be a 29 as he reels in pain from these fucking jokes.
It's only 1 damage, but...
He loves it. I know he loves it.
And that'll bring us up to his turn, as he's once again going to take out all of his anger on Chesterton.
You rolled DC 14.
That is a nat 20 for a 28 with a saving throw.
I have Sanctuary on Chesterton.
Yep, that was a saving throw.
Yeah, that's
nat 20 for a 28 for a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Chesterton's about to die. Just drag his corpse out.
So, pincer attack first. There's a 32 to hit.
Yeah, he's down.
That's going to be 21 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, that brings him down.
All right.
Wait, hold up. Oh yeah, you had taken damage previously after he had refilled.
I had all 3 attacks last round too.
Yeah. Keep it count. Thank you very much.
Once again, just you know how this works. He's going to attack you again, even though you're already down. So take a failure on your death saves, and take another failure on your death saves, as he spends all of his attacks just beating your body as it's unconscious.
Oh my god!
And that's how you tank it.
Yeah, no shit.
Bring us up to Weiss.
The only heart is on its back, right?
Correct.
I'm going to spend my bonus action to hide.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to go back to the cage where these cats are.
Okay.
Then I'm going to use 2 charges of the Chime of Opening. Or would that be 1 action to use 1?
1 action to use 1.
Okay. I use 1 action to use the chime of opening to open one of these cages that is filled with these cats.
Okay.
So now, like, one of the cages is opening, and I'm basically trying to get them to run away
You
or
see the
attack
cage.
this creature.
You see the cage crack open as you use the chime of opening, and the start to slowly head out. And Inoki, that'll bring us up to you.
Ah, fuck. Here we go again. I am going to rip off another one of these goddamn motherfucking stars, since it's the only thing I can do successfully.
Quick question: What are your stars? What do they do?
So it's from my robe of stars.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a total of 6 on the upper front portion that are particularly large. While wearing this
This is the
robe,
more
you
down.
can use an action to pull off one of the stars and use it to cast Magic Missile as a 5th level spell.
Oh, okay, useful.
And this is, I believe, this is your 4th star.
Yep.
Go for it.
Okay. Let's see. Roll of 25, right at that same motherfucking heart on its back.
How do you want to do this?
Was it enough to fucking kill it?
Yes, it was.
Cool.
Mm.
So, as this star, so the way I've been picturing it, the star basically has a mini magical girl transformation as this spell is being cast. So it's gonna take its shape as I'm just chucking it right at the fucking heart on its back, and it's going to turn into the 7 little missiles, and they're just gonna rapid fire pound one right after the other into the fucking heart. And with that last one, the heart's going to explode. Just blood and fluids all over the fucking place.
The other door opens with the chime from Weiss. The cats start to pour over this corpse of this creature and start just gnawing away at it, having the best sushi of their life.
Oh my god.
Eat it for Karatash.
Are we out of combat?
You are out of combat, yes.
Okay, I'm going to go and heal my boy.
Yeah, I'm basically gonna walk over to Inoki. Are you okay?
You guys hear a very faint, soft and quiet meowing from the pile of ashes.
I'm gonna immediately dig around in the pile of ashes, like, Karatash.
You find a small, tiny little purple kitten with a skull pattern over the top of the face.
I'm gonna hold him up like Simba from The Lion King. He lives! Kinda.
And that's where we're in tonight's session.
Yo!
Yeah!
Let's go.
Alright. Good game, guys.
First